Thanks for having us. This one goes out to all the commanders out there. It's called Victory. I hope y'all like it. 1, 2, 3, let's kick it.
And good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you guys are. I thought I would just do a little bit of a kind of a special one-off stream today because I was so excited that Piracy is back. Unfortunately, as you can see from my screen here in a moment, actually, let me fix something real quick. Because there's so many people in the system, this is now the third time I've tried to jump to Super Cruise and crashed, and I'm certainly going to crash here in a second. So since what is it, Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, I'm going to jump into another system and come back. Hey, Tiger King, I see you in chat. Hey, Chris, I know you guys are both in system. Nice to see you guys on chat. Tiger, I was chasing you down a second ago before I crashed, and there we go, crash again. So I guess we'll try to jump out and jump back into system instead. Oh yeah, the wonderful Braben Tunnel. Oh, and now full game crash. Great, that's what we want. Jesus. Well, not off to a good start, are we? For those that don't know, there are a ton of people in system. So if you're looking for a fight, if you're looking to run the gauntlet, it is a good time. If you're coming to trade, don't let everybody scare you off. Come in open. Just bring proper defenses. We'll probably do some of that too. We'll see how long we stay. Yeah, no shit, Tiger King. It says new community goals should rebuild the FDev servers, not the stations. Yeah, that's not far from the truth, is it? Okay, let's see if we can get jumped. Earlier today, when there weren't even as many in system, I had to jump out of system and jump back in. This will be the first stream or first piracy or community goal we've had with oh god damn it, and sorry, I just screwed up my controls. Sorry, hold on a second here, guys. I forgot to turn on one of my controllers, and that fucks everything up. Drives me nuts. If you don't have, I guess it's fair, if you don't have a controller plugged in when you fire up the game, it all crashes. So let me replace those files. Good reason to back up your bindings, everyone. Hey, Don Bass, welcome from Russia. Oh, Pasta. Oh, good, you're in channel, Pasta. What's going on, buddy? Oh, you're you're robot boy. Oh, there you go. Now you're fine. But you're yes, it absolutely came through, robot. I haven't seen your DM reply yet. I glanced up and saw that you had posted in chat. So, oh my god, dude! Like, oh, you're back to robot. Yeah, you're full on robot, Aposto. Oh yeah, you guys can't hear Aposto here. I'll turn on Discord voice. There we go. Sorry guys, I had Discord voice muted.
Mic check. Hello. Can you hear me?
Now we got you. Of course, now that you're asking us, yes, we have you. But in a minute, when you actually try to talk, we won't.
Right. It'll probably cut out. I'm here for about an hour. I think This is pretty epic, though, that we have a community goal and that you're pirating. Right. So I couldn't help but be here for a little while at least.
Are you? Can you jump in game?
I'm gonna try to, but I do have a couple of things that I need to take care of for a while. But I'll look at chat and enjoy the stream while I can, at least.
Sure. Thanks for stopping by. And Hot Pepper, nice to see you. He says he's new here. I don't know if you're just new to the channel or new to Elite. Either way, welcome. Oh yeah, earlier I actually wish it had happened on stream, so I could have mocked him in front of everybody. But I've already had the first racist of the day.
Aww.
Yep.
I missed it.
Very quickly reported it to Frontier and being the community managers with it too.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't play that shit.
I mean, that sucks that it happened, but cool that it got taken care of like that.
Hot Pepper's asking, what's piracy, though? Piracy is stealing from others, and once you steal from them, you can turn it into the community goal, and usually, if you turn in 1 ton, that'll put you in the bottom bracket of the community goal, and that 1 ton is usually worth $500,000 to $1 million credits. for stealing 1 ton. I do it for role playing. You'll see how we do it here in just a second. That's why I'm in a Sidewinder. I like to use a Sidewinder. I attack large class ships kind of only. Oh, let me turn that down a little bit. Kind of only. If you guys are curious, here's my build. Yeah, I don't think it's just that on Twitch. Picard says those lag carriers. I don't think it's just the carriers. It's the fact that there's, as you're about to see, so many people in system. It's just basically a big FDL party, as you would guess. Oh, there's a dolphin. Let's see. Oh, it's lat. Okay, so not somebody to pirate. So basically, we're looking for, trade ships, cutters, anacondas, maybe even vets, type 9s, type 10s. There's a cutter. We'll pretty much always check and see if they've got an interdictor. If they don't have an interdictor, they're probably not pirating. This cutter's got an interdictor, so I don't know that he's pirating, but he's certainly up to no good, or doesn't have cargo for us. And whoever's winging me, I appreciate the invite, but going solo right now. This is actually good because I the other day was filming for a video like how to find people in Elite, and now that CGs are back, I've got lots of footage of lots of people. Oh, Nomad's back. There's a Euiker. Euiker. I haven't seen anybody in Nomad for a while. And guys, we'll probably, because it's going to be as dangerous as the system is right now, it probably will be hard to actually find piracy targets. Hold on a second.
That was funny, though.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Discord had to listen to me screaming at my parents who needed something. As I'm screaming at them, I'm streaming, leave me alone.
Wish I could tell my parents that.
So we're looking for, here's a clipper. That's probably not going to be cargo, but we'll check it. Yeah, where was I? Let's see. Super Cruise Assist, Interdictor.
You're screaming at Alexa.
And as I was starting to say a second ago, because we'll spend a little bit. I already got 1 cutter. Of course, it was right before we started, so we didn't get to see that. That would have been nice to see. Actually, I forget who it is, but he's in chat right now watching. So that was kind of nice. If we don't get anybody here for a bit, or nobody grabs us, I'll jump into a combat ship and we'll just go screw around a bit and attack some of these guys that are probably scaring off all the traders. It's like hopping into the damn lion's den. And let's see, I was going to post in my Sidewinder build for those that are curious. I don't think I did that yet. Yeah, here's the Sidewinder I'm flying. The not compensating. One key to this is macros, so that when we do have somebody to pirate, we can very, very quickly send them our demands. You don't want to have to be screwing around, getting your keyboard open or getting your keyboard out and chatting with somebody. You want to be able to communicate very, very quickly. I use voice attack for my macros. There's 1,000,001 ways to do macros. Usually what I like to do is get up above the main star if I can. I don't want to be too close to it because you don't want to get stuck in its gravity well, but we kind of want to stalk the main star because that's where folks are going to come in, and we're going to get a whole lot of piracy. Is a whole lot of this sitting here and staring at your scanner waiting for targets.
Hey X.
Yeah. As soon as you said "Hey X," it was robot after that. Say that again.
What's the biggest ship?
I heard ship at the end. That's it.
I swear.
There you
if
go.
My internet starts doing this again.
Now that you're cursing and not talking, you're right. We got you.
What's the biggest ship you've destroyed in a Sidewinder?
Oh,
Question from
so
chat.
with a Sidewinder, I've killed plenty of plenty of pythons, and crates, medium class ships. I've never killed a large class. I don't think I've gotten an anaconda, maybe an anaconda once, but I've beaten plenty, meaning I've made them high wake or chased them off, or and this is after them fighting me, and then they realize they can't kill me. I'm in a weaker build today. I'm in a speed build, so it's a lot faster with a lot less hull. So this is a little under 1,000 hull, but it does about 650. Where my heavy hull build is about 150 or about 1,500, but that only boosts to about 520 or 530, something like that. But in the Cobra, I've killed several cutters. In fact, if you look at the channel, the very, very first video I ever posted is me killing a cutter in the Cobra 3 that I'll probably switch to here in a minute. Quick story, I pirated him, he stopped, gave me cargo, and then opened fire on me, and I messaged him back like, hey, you want to stop that? And he didn't, and so I laid into him, and after I killed him, I chatted with him, some really nice guy, and confirmed what I suspected, which was he thought, fuck this little Cobra, I'm in a cutter, what am I doing? Like, this is a Cobra. He had no idea what reverb cascade mines were. For those that don't know what reverb cascade mines are, which is what I'm running right now, those attack the shield generator directly, so they do module damage. Takes about 10, or with a small class, it takes about 10 or 11 mines to land, so it's pretty tough. There's different ways to do it. Oh, there's a cutter. Let's see what we got. There's multiple ways to do it. The best way is to get them to chase you. He's got an interdictor. We'll leave it be. In a minute, we'll just start attacking any large class ship we see just to do it. And if you land about 10 or so of those mines, the shield will go from 99% strength to absolutely gone, 0. And there's no regenerating it because the module is destroyed. You have to reboot repair or land and repair. And on the Cobra, I run 2 mine launchers, one that's reverb cascade, and one that's called ion disruption. And ion disruption brings you to a dead stop for 10 seconds. So it's great to freak people out. And on this build, I'm using the reverb mine and a long-range scramble spectrum burst laser. That, once their shields drop, it starts causing module malfunctions when it strikes hull. This cutter might be coming after me. Let's throttle down and see. Yep. Oh, no, we got an FDL. Bitcore is going after me, one of the brand guys. So this should be interesting. Wide shaft. He's almost certainly not using scramblers. And you'll see. Where's the shield generator? Come on. Yeah, this one's definitely a bit weak for this kind of stuff. Yep, there we go. First death. Okie dokie. Well, we'll go again. It's a great thing about the Sidewinder, too. Kill me as much as you want, right? Like, it's not going to cost me much. Okay. Oh, that was Lat that got the Lat M got the kill. It's great having the fleet carrier, by the way, Aposto, because it doesn't matter if I'm wanted, I respawn on my carrier.
Yeah,
okay,
that's the thing. Like, we haven't had really community goals.
No, this is the first community goal since that, right?
That should be pretty damn awesome, actually.
Oh, Johnny asked what's my favorite ship to use in Piracy. Absolutely the Sidewinder. Cobra would be second after that, and then none of the others are that much fun because they don't provide enough of a challenge. Like, in fact, we might switch to this in a little bit, depending, but Low Temp Diamond NPC Piracy is back. And for that, I'll either use a cutter or a Crate Mark II. Because you're just going for volume, you're using it to actually make credits. The other night I did it for about, half hour to 45 minutes and got about 50 tons. I actually got a Type 9 that had 275 tons of diamonds, and trying to get it to stop, because you get in front of it and try to, let it hit you to stop. I accidentally killed the damn thing and only got like 20 tons out of it, which was frustrating. Where's Lat? How large of a dead zone to use for yaw? I don't really have a dead zone for yaw. I use pedals for yaw, and yaw is not too sensitive, so it doesn't bother me. I have been thinking about setting up some curves on my stick, so that right at the center it's a lot more precise for rails and such like that. I tend to go FA on when I'm using something like rails, or really anything fixed, for that reason. But yeah, for my pedals, I don't really run dead zones. I don't need them. I mean, this is full yaw, both directions, right? And it's already not very sensitive. Okay, let's get above the star a bit. I think that dolphin again. I think that dolphin was combat. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, it's got a mine launcher, but it does not have an interdictor. Let's grab this dolphin.
Combat dolphin.
There we go. Dolphin makes a pretty good exploration ship. You can get them, 50 light years of jump range, 600 meters a second. They can be a ton of fun. So the first thing we do is select him, and I'm going to hit the macro to send my demands. And yeah, he's in a fast one, but I'm fast too.
Oh, wow. He's gone.
Oh, he's silent running. Okay. Nice. Okay, so ion disruption. So you see right now I have no control, only because I'm FA off am I still moving. And so there we go. So got control back. Really interesting build. Love it. It's going to be hard to get a beat on him. Let's turn on. I do have a scramble spectrum laser though, so if I can hit him.
Starter.
And so he's doing the smart, the only other way you can use mines, if somebody comes at you straight, and he's trying to strafe me with them, which is really difficult to do, especially against a small class ship. I didn't see if he's running anything other than mines. Nope, just the mine launcher. Oh, got me again. But as you see, they do very, very little actual damage.
Hello, commanders.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
Is there a live stream going on?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I was watching my my Galaxy map and I see my PvP friends, they're like 6 people.
Oh yeah, everybody's
1, 2,
here.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. What's going on?
Community goal. First community goal from the...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been doing mining right now, so I'm not really up to date. Trying to earn my free care. Almost got it. I've got 4.5 bill right now.
Okay, so I got him with a big path of mines, but he's not running a shield, so that's not doing much. Gonna do much against him. He'll do some damage.
Are you pirating?
I am. I'm trying. I'm fucking around with a dolphin right now.
Yeah, when I get my fleet care, I'm gonna start doing pirating. I have a Python build I'm gonna do, so hopefully that'll work out.
Fucking crimson, dude.
And you have to also, that was not a good pass on my regard. You have to deploy the mines pretty early. They have a 3 seconds now arming time, and he's doing the exact same. Ah, you got me. Nice.
Are you doing mining against each other?
Well, yeah, I grabbed him just cause, right? There was nobody else out here, right? So,
okay.
Horwitzer, aka Horwitzer. So we'll have to send a friend request.
I can't see the live stream though.
I'm sorry.
I can't see the live stream though.
It's on both YouTube and Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Yep,
oh yeah, now I remember. I saw it being
Let's see.
Nice. There you go. Found it.
Is that Sidewinder 100% engineered?
Yes, absolutely. I'll post the link is on stream, but I'm in the live streaming text channel here in Discord. So I just posted the link in there for it. So welcome, guys. Just thought this would be a bit of fun. I'll stay in the Sidewinder for a little bit longer. We'll see if we can actually get somebody to pirate. And then based on that, we'll either switch to the Cobra or I might just grab the FTL and we'll go. He said 99, but he hit his own mines. I got you with a couple, but I'm running reverb, so not gonna work against that non-shield. Whoops. If I can type build, love it, by the way. You just killed me on stream. All right, let's get back out there. I've been having major problems. He's got an iron and a cascade. Nice. That's what I run on my Cobra. I've been having major problems getting jumped into Super Cruise just because of all the people. And the system is, hold on, if you see the bottom left of my screen right now, Nagasairu? Nagasairu, yeah, there you go. And I'm probably going to crash. I've been getting orange Sidewinder all morning.
Have you gone over what the CG is?
No, I really haven't actually. Yeah, no, I haven't. Let me grab here's the links for it. For those that are curious.
Something with building stations for fleet carriers.
Yeah, so it's, which I don't even know that I truly understand what the hell that means yet.
Me neither.
And but yeah, in short, it's a community goal to bring materials into the system. So it's a trade CG, and of course that's going to bring out the assholes like me that are pirating and the real assholes that are just trying to kill people. Especially given that we've all been. I mean, I need to look and see. What if the forums show when the last CG was? The last one was, no, it wasn't August, was it? July? No, these are community initiatives, not community goals. Yeah, we'll have to. They take the old ones down, so I'm not sure when it is. Somebody might know on chat when the last one was. And yeah, we're almost certainly going to crash. That's a nice tunnel we got there. Yeah, I was going to say we're almost certainly going to crash. For Discord, hold on, I'll stream into Discord for you guys.
I'm watching the stream and then I'm muted.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm going to not do that for the fear that would screw up Streamlabs. Yeah, I do play, and I'm not sure who was asking that, Darkside. Thank you for the comment. I do normally play, if I'm playing Elite, like if I was doing this for fun, I would absolutely be in VR. So after the stream, I'll probably jump in VR, but the last thing I'm going to make you guys do is watch. I don't understand how anybody would want to watch this game in VR on stream. So I don't ever stream or record in VR. Like every now and then I'll put some VR footage in a video if I'm doing combat because, if I'm not the best at combat anyway, and I'm certainly suck not in VR. I'm just so used to it. So, and there we go, crash. Just like I thought.
Which VR headset do you have?
I have the HP Reverb. But
oh, cool.
If you guys saw, Pasto, I don't know if you saw the full announcement on the new Quest. The Quest 2, 90 hertz. I didn't see the full resolution. It's supposed to be the same, basically the same or close to the same resolution as the Reverb for $299.
Yeah,
dude, that is wow. That might be the headset to get, especially for the money. And that they've. I'm not surprised full crash desktop. This happened last time.
And it also has the XR2 processor.
Right, exactly. So I'm more concerned about the resolution using it with PCs, right? And they upped it to 6 gigs of RAM, up to 256 gigs of storage. So it's got some really nice upgrades there too. And they dropped the Rift S, which doesn't surprise me at all. I'm sorry if anybody owns the Rift S. In my opinion, it's one of the worst. Oh, I'm not a fan of it at all. It was clear that they did that at the last minute, went to Lenovo and were like, hey, you've built headsets with us before. You got something we can slap our name on? And because clearly they've put all their effort behind the previous Reverb and the new Reverb. Hardware IPD is nice. It's supposed to be a lot more. I've heard mixed. I've heard from one review that it's a lot more comfortable. I heard from another that it was actually quite a bit less comfortable. So we'll have to see. I'm going to, again, try to jump out of system, guys.
Well, I think resolution and price are the main draw for me.
Dude. I mean, if it really, the one thing that I did hear, and I haven't seen if anybody knows the exact resolution. I know it's a single panel, but I didn't see the. I just heard yesterday that it's supposed to be 50% higher resolution and near reverb. Yuki said it's supposed to be less comfortable. I'm wondering who quoted that, Yuki. Yeah, and again, I know it's 2K per eye, but that doesn't say a lot, right? I mean, lots of them have kind of claimed that. So I want to know the exact resolution, right? The reverb's 2160 by 2160 per eye. So I'm just curious if the Quest, what it actually is. But still, $300 for that? Wow.
Yeah. And
okay, so 1832 by 19, so roughly 1920 by 1920 per eye. That's probably hard to notice the difference between that and the reverb, I gotta admit. The input
close.
overlay, Charlotte, is I actually have a video on the channel that explains it. It's a third-party tool called Gamepad Viewer that I had a custom skin created for. There's a video on the channel that explains exactly how to use it, how to set it up. You're welcome to do so. I realize that I don't see it on screen. It only works in Streamlabs and on stream. So you guys can see it, but I can't. I mean, I can record with it, obviously, or stream with it. Okay, nobody here right now. Let's get some distance from the star.
Based on, the original Rift, for comfort, I'm assuming it's a very comfortable headset.
I agreed, right? I mean, the Quest, the first Quest was I would maybe even argue one of the most comfortable to my head.
That and it looks to be that type of design. I mean, it looks pretty much like the Rift, the original Rift, and the Quest. So I'm assuming it's comfortable because I was very comfortable with those headsets.
Okay, there's Tiger King. I know he's in a combat ship, but I think
Crimson's on. I don't know if you want to take him on.
Yeah. Oh, there's a cut. Shit, where'd he go? There was a cutter.
Get him.
I mean, you could see. Tool Name's here. Okay, there's a cutter.
How did you get the really, really bad idea of just live streaming an open Discord channel?
Oh, I've always done this.
Really?
Oh, it's Maxis from Prism. I guess I'll leave him be. I've always invited folks for every stream I've ever done. I kind of hate the just watch a dude play a video game stream. Like, I don't find that enjoyable, so I've always liked to have people come join me in chat. A lot of times I'll have, a couple days ago when I streamed with Frontier and with Alec for the Colonia speedrun conclusion, for that, I'll lock the channel, if I have a guest like that, or I'll set it to push to talk. But there's just an impromptu. I was excited about the CG back, wanted to play some, and figured, let's jump on a stream and see who's around. Oh. All right, we've got a Python getting. Oh, Crimson Gamer's getting me. Nice. Nice.
Like, some streamers are really nervous with just opening up their channel to people that watch their stream because of all the trolls.
Let's see if he makes the mistake and follows me directly.
We haven't really had a problem with that, but we do have our moderators like me and a few others that will deal with it if it comes. But honestly, we haven't had a problem that you would imagine.
I just flew by a star in my cutter, and it went into like 200% heat instantly.
Okay, so watch this, boys.
Is it kind of ramming if you manage to hit him with, or if they actually take down his shield?
There we go. Shield's gone. Oh no, there. Oh, it's at 0%, but he still got it.
Wow.
I've got to get one more on him, I think. He might not fall for it again. What we want to do, he might even be watching, is get him to chase me. I timed that one bad. So now we've got to try to strafe him, because if I can get one more on him. There we go. Shield's gone. And he says, oof.
Time for a one-liner, Exceed. Just come on, get it out.
See, he's got lots of hull. Because usually if I land a couple, if he had no hull. Oh, we got another friend. Oh, Chris Wu came to join us. And so the beam or the burst laser I'm running is Scrambled Spectra. Oh, okay, Chris is just watching. Is Scrambled Spectrum. So every time I hit hull, he's not every time, but I can possibly get him to malfunction. But this is going to not end well for me. Yeah, because I've landed like 3 or 4 mines on him and I've done 2% damage. I call it a win that I got his shields down. That's all I got to say. See, if I had my Cobra, I'd have ion disruption as well.
Do you mind if I ask you a question while in combat?
Don't mind a bit. It might be hard for me to... Oh, I'm not going to win this anyway, so go right ahead.
Is there any way to get out of the blue tunnel without task killing?
Nope. I mean, just wait. Just wait, unfortunately. See, that was bad. So when I'm trying to do this, guys, I'm trying to pass him as close as I can so I can get him to run into the mines, but I'm not doing it very well because I'm letting him hit me, which is, you know, not helping my cause. I have to ask him after the fight how much he's malfunctioning. Oh, I'm out of mines already. Yep, this is not going to go my way. But what's more fun than fighting in a Sidewinder? Oh. Now, I can easily outrun him, so I could easily leave if I wanted to, but where's the fun in that? Ah, there we go. Nice. Well done, Crimson. And so for this one, I'm also, on this build, I run a rapid mine launcher, which means you could argue that running a high cap would be a lot better because you'd have a lot more mines. But again, my goal is exactly what just happened there, is to drop his shields and then to use the pulse laser or the burst laser to start doing module malfunctions, which works really well if you get a target that's a beginner, which is really what this is going to work against. That was great. Just glad I got your shields down. I'm streaming, not sure if you saw. So I like using the pulse, the scramble spectrum laser, because once you drop somebody's shield, especially if it's a novice, and you start causing malfunctions on them, they freak out even more, and because of that, you can usually get them to stop. One of my favorite ever was I fought a guy in a Python, similar to this, right? He says, yeah, I knew you'd get reverbed. The guy, again, he's like the cutter I killed once, he stopped and was going to give me cargo, and then he opened fire, and I tried to get him to stop, but he wouldn't stop. And so I kept at him, and then finally he says, okay, whoa, stop, because I had dropped his shields, and he's malfunctioning like crazy, and he freaked out, and dropped me 2 tons, and I was like, now you're going to give me all of your cargo. And plus I had 5 or 6 NPCs shooting me at the same time. And just as I waked out with 1 mine left and on 10% hull, he drops all his cargo. I'm like, okay, see ya. And just to show you guys, so the different messages I run, and this is clutch for piracy, right? So you've got to be able to send your demands and send your messages. So my first one is this. Please stop. It's a little hard to read right now. Let me go back up to the surface, make it a little easier. It says, please stop, Commander. This is a robbery. Drop 2 tons of cargo, and I will not attack. If that's not enough, I send a second one, which is, please stop, Commander. I only want 2 tons of cargo. Don't make me kill you for 2 tons of cargo. And then if they open fire or they just won't stop, the last one is, oh, and I hit the limit. Oops. Gotta fix that macro. Let's wait a second. But the last one's basically, hey, I'm opening fire. I do not want to kill you. Please just give me cargo, or please just stop. And for me, I'll only kill if they're master rank or higher. They just completely ignore me, or that depends. Or if you shoot at me and you won't stop firing, or you curse me, then I'm gonna fire back to kill. Other than that, like, I'm not quite as nice as the Pirate 3 of 9, but if I kill somebody, I lost, right? Torps are good for this, I'm sure. I might bring it out. I've got an Imperial courier that does 850 meters a second with 3 medium torp launchers, so 6 torpedoes, which is generally enough to drop the shields on anything if you land all 6, which is usually very hard to do. But I don't have any other offensive weapons, so I fire all 6 of my torps, and that's it, right? I've got nothing else to fight with, so that's more fun in a wing.
I think it's really worth mentioning, especially with the messages, right? Like, this is player-to-player interaction.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
Piracy is probably the best and most fun way to interact with each other in the game, honestly. Like, if you're being pirated, I mean, okay, so NPCs stop you and they send you messages. You know, it gets generic, and if you've played enough, you know, you've heard it all. But this is a unique experience where players interact with players. You can role play, you can chat with each other. I mean, this is really one of the best things.
It's all about the role play. Yeah, I would much rather engage with a with another human than than an NPC.
Absolutely, it just makes the game that much more fun. And then, I mean, this is a game with the word dangerous in the title, so you know, let's have some dangerous.
Oh, another Sidewinder.
I would love to ask.
Another
I would
Sidewinder.
love to ask an NPC. I'd love to ask an NPC to come to complete dead stop. Like, just stop right there, please.
Hey, we've got another Sidewinder here. Oh, he's got Enforcer as the best Sidewinder weapon, or maybe a rail. I just felt a rail, so.
And also, it's worth noting too, again, CG's community goals were places where, you know, you could find other players. Because one of the greatest things about Elite Dangerous, the galaxy's so huge, there's thousands of systems, you know, you can go so many different places, but, and especially when I first started playing this game, X, you remember, we've talked about this, I mean, you can't find anybody. It's like an empty galaxy in a way, right? But with community goals, you know that there's going to be people there. And so if it feels like you're getting ganked or anything, just remember, community goals are out there to bring the community together and play together. So yeah, you will run into bad guys. You will run into good guys as well. You can team up, wing up, maybe plan a way to deliver, hire some people to defend you against the people that are pirating, right? Or just attacking. So I mean, all kinds of awesome gameplay comes from community goals, and I'm just so happy that they're back.
Me too. So right now we've got 3-on-1. I haven't targeted the other ships to see what they are, but I'm on this Sidewinder. I think he's got an Enforcer, but I'm also feeling a rail. I don't know if he's also got the rail. I guess I could go through. Nope, he's got 2 Enforcers, so somebody else has got the rail that's on me. Nothing like having to do 3-on-1 to kill a Sidewinder, right? Oh, it's a wing of Sidewinders. Oh, love it. Love it.
What it is?
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Tato Crisp. Okay, it's Tato. Cupcake, I don't know. And WDX, I don't know. But I know Tato. So somebody's got a rail. Like, that's what's knocking me around. So now we're just going to throw some mines out here and just make it obnoxious for everybody. I love that they're all running shieldless Sidewinders. This is awesome. I might have to wing up with them after this. If they're pirating, that'd be fun.
Ejected by 4 Sidewinders, that'd be great.
Go to the shields. So as soon as I drop my shields, I like to go. I like to pop a heat sink to go cold. And chat, forgive me. I don't know if Apostle is watching chat. I obviously can't hear at the moment.
Right now, I was just about to kind of respond to that. Nolan mentioned, you know, he never got talked to. He never seems to have anybody talk to him. They just start shooting him right away.
And and that sucks, right? Like that's not piracy. That's ganking, and that's the critical difference. My advice would be to new players: if somebody grabs you and they start sending you messages, that's when you want to. Those are the guys that you want to role play with, right? There was somebody on chat, I forget your name, that was in a cutter that I pirated earlier, and I think he probably potentially had fun doing that. Boy, 3 Sidewinders trying to kill 1 Sidewinder is going to take a while, isn't it?
How much work was it to test all the graphic settings, like in time?
It was a lot. That's by far the... Ah, damn it, I let him ram me. And okay, he's obviously got a stronger build than I do. I'm in a really fast, lightweight build. So that video was easily 50 or 60 hours of work. Probably about 40 or so hours of testing for it. And then the rest in editing. I'm actually not that great at Premiere anyway, so it was tough. Yeah, that was a lot of work. Hopefully somebody finds it useful.
Into an impromptu Sidewinder slaughter.
It was really helpful.
It did. It has turned into impromptu Sidewinder slaughter, hasn't it?
Really entertaining to watch.
Well, I'm trying to be, and it's since I'm using this fixed burst laser, it's very difficult to land shots on a small class ship like this. And a lot of times I run it, I don't think I have it on here right now. I usually run an engine focused distributor so I can boost a lot more. But since I'm running shields on this, mainly to give a little bit of a buffer against missiles, the bane of shieldless builds. Okay, got a couple mines on him. I think if this was a 1v1, this would be a little different. And I do have 2 Enforcer Cannons, which is what he's running. So Enforcer Cannons are a power play module. It's a small, fixed multi-cannon. Okay, no more mines. And see, this is the type of combat. God, I wish I was in VR right now.
One question I think is interesting is should I block somebody when they gank me? And I feel like you should friend request them. Don't just block people, right? Unless someone's bullying you, I would say friend request people first. Try talking.
I know a lot of times, like people that I've attacked, I'll friend them, and the ones that send me how the hell did you do that? What weapon were you using, and want to learn about something, I'll spend 30 minutes sitting there chatting with you about something if you've got questions. Again, there's a big difference between people that just want to kill, just want to gank, and want to ruin somebody's day versus somebody that wants to role play, have some fun, interact with another human. I promise you it's a lot more fun to get pirated by me than it is to get pirated by an NPC. See, this is the problem, that once I lose my mines, I've just got the one laser now. We might switch to the Cobra next. I just keep instinctively hitting chaff, like I know none of them are running fixed, so. You wouldn't think it would take this long for 3 Sidewinders to kill 1 Sidewinder, would you?
I don't think that they've played Sidewinder Slaughter with us very often. Otherwise, they
well, I'm
would
surprised
know.
to see Tato in a shield, in a Sidewinder. You'll notice I've got a module sub-targeted. The main reason for that is just to give me a little bit bigger reticle to aim at and to get a little micro-gimbling going.
It's also great to have, specific modules targeted, like, power plant, for instance, because damage then will be, causing more errors. Maybe you'll take out their power plant, or maybe you try taking out in Sidewinders the weapons. They can't shoot you.
Yep.
That's kind of a win there too. So.
I feel like I'm at the end of a wing fight where,
really
you know, like
fan.
I'm the remaining.
Just wanted to stop by and say hi. I'm a really big fan.
Oh, hey. Well, thank you very much for stopping
Just wanted to stop by and say hi.
Yeah.
Have fun with your Sidewinder, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. You'll notice I'm trying to be as active as I can be with my pips, so I'm kind of trying to change my pips as often as I can. Make sure I'm keeping, specifically for this build, keeping energy in engines because I'm boosting a whole lot. Let's use my last chaff. Okay, this is probably my last bit of shield since I'm at 3%. I also have a rail. I go back between running a fixed rail. I mean, I guess all rails are fixed, but a rail versus this fixed burst. I like the burst for the module malfunctions, but the rail is right now. I wish I had the rail. Okay, this is about to end it, guys. There it goes. There it goes. Let's see who got the kill. Oh, that was fun. Oh. And yes, you just need to sell one at the community goal. Yep, you just sell one commodity. Sorry, I just happened to see that question. Oh, and Cupcake got me. Guy I wasn't even shooting at. Yeah, and so with Piracy, if I steal it, we'll get into Cobra now because I actually have cargo in the Cobra and can actually take something if we get anything. With this build, I don't even run a cargo hold. That's why I only ask for 2 tons of cargo because I'm just doing it for fun. And sorry, Twitch, you know what? I forgot. I need to set that command up so that it'll paste the Discord in. There you go, though. I'll do it for you myself. So yeah, let's get in the Cobra. Welcome, Ender. Thank you for jumping in. I'm just glad. I had a bunch of major problems with the stream the first couple times I started streaming recently, and I'm glad I got it sorted at least. Okay, so now let me show you guys the Cobra build. That was the not compensating. This is the gimme. Grab the link. So this is going to have 2 mine launchers, and then it's going to have a rail and a ground bomb, I believe. Oh, WDX is on Twitch. That was great. And yeah, I'm telling him, and yeah, damn near impossible to kill a sidey with a sidey.
Did you catch Unusual Cupcake was streaming on Twitch?
Oh no, I didn't. Okay, yeah. So he got at least he got the kill on stream. That's awesome.
Yep.
So yeah, let me just double check my power here real quick. Let's see, just set all my priorities. We'll grab some limpets. And so for this one, because I've actually got room for shit, you'll see I've got a good bit more armor on this one. The last one was only 900. This is also a fairly fast build. But we can actually take hatch breakers, and we can just, if we find a trade ship, we can just steal from them even if they don't want to give it up, even if they don't stop. And then let me check my fire groups. Oh yeah, I need to change these. So we've got Imperial Hammer, long range Imperial Hammer, a Grom Bomb or a rocket propelled FSB booster or containment missile. That's the one that stops you dead in your tracks. And then let's see, we've got the manifest scanner. Let's put that with the hatch breakers. And we'll put the collectors on 1. Let's get rid of this. Whoops. Clean these up. Get rid of my interdictors. So if you have an interdictor, by the way, it's a good idea to just put it on all fire groups because once you drop to normal space, it won't work anyway. You want to put it on priority 5 for that. Those that are unfamiliar with power priorities like I've got here, if you don't have enough power, things of higher priority will shut off automatically. Since I'm right at 100, anything in group 5 would auto shut off. I can't use the interdictor when I drop in anyway. So I say this all the time. If you're listening to this stream and you're not pledged to somebody, get pledged now. You are wasting time. There is basically, I'm actually going to do a video on this soon. There is basically no negative on being pledged. All you have to do is go to this little galactic power thing. If you've never pledged before, click the blue-headed chick that everybody thought it was funny that I said that. And this is where you get prismatic shields. There are 11 different modules. It takes 11 months to get it because it takes a month to get each module. You are only wasting time. Get pledged. Oh, dangerous.com, come online. He was on earlier. A good idea after prismatics, man. It's really hard to say because it's very personal preference. I enjoy pack hounds a lot. Pack hounds are banned from PvP though, so please don't use pack hounds in PvP. They're just ridiculously overpowered, and I bet you we're going to crash. Imperial hammers are great. Pacifier frags are great. Enforcer cannons are great. What else? Advanced plasma accelerators are great. Mining lances are great. They get the bum rap. Oh, good, we didn't crash. Because people think that they're what they're advertised as, which is a mining laser that does damage, and that's not what they're for. They're mining lasers that have a 2-kilometer range versus a 500-meter range. And for that reason alone, who's grabbing me? Oh, Chris was getting me. All right, this won't take long. But now that we've got a real build. Real weapons this time at least. Oh, he's full turrets, he says. Oh, that's great. Well, I'm glad he said that because I'll use my... See, he knows I'm running mines, which is going to make it that much harder. Or basically impossible to hit him. Oh, he's got scramble on something. So you see the malfunction that I'm getting right now. That's because he's running scramble spectrum on something, the same thing that I was running earlier. And so because of that, it's caused my... surely he didn't hit my power plant already. Yep, there it comes back online. Yeah, he just got a lucky strike on it. And so my power plant malfunctioned. And now my thrusters. And so this is what I've been doing to people. And this is a very, very good use of turrets to apply experimentals like this. The rail I'm using is the Imperial Hammer. That's why you see 3 bursts out of it. The Scramble Spectrum effect only works when you hit hull. So now that my shields are back up, I should probably be a little more aggressive with my shields. Come here, baby. There we go. Did I get him? Yep, I hit him once. As you see, it did a little bit of damage to his shield. And I'm basically just shooting at him with the railgun to make myself feel good because there's no way I'm going to actually do any real damage to him. Okay, you see his shields his shield generator just dropped. That's because I got him with the mines. And that's why he's floating away from me because he malfunctioned and shut down because of the ion disruption effect. If you have a good pilot, and Chris is, you're almost never going to hit them with mines. Come here, baby. And a lot of times you wind up running into your own mines, which is always less than... always a little embarrassing, especially when you hit your own reverb or ion mine. So we're watching his shield generator to see, and I'm almost out of mines, as you can see. Come here, baby. My hammer malfunctioned in the middle, and so you'll notice it's firing 2 bursts, reloading, and then firing a third. It's really annoying when it does that. So it'll go bam, bam, and now it's going to wait, and bam. I don't know how to get it back to normal once that happens. I wonder if I can fire it and then switch fire groups. Will that? Nope. Oh, I know what we could do. Okay, there we go. Got him again, just with the eye on.
Programming lipid drone. Under attack. Module malfunction. Warning. Shield
Oh,
generator attack.
hit my own mine.
Warning. Hull breach attack. Taking internal damage. Module
So I did get a hatch breaker on him. I doubt he's got any cargo. He probably doesn't have a cargo hatch. I mean, a cargo bay. Actually, we can see.
programming lipid drone.
Oh, getting all kinds of malfunctions now. Out of range.
Shields on.
So I've got a fast scanner. So normally I would do that, and then we would check his cargo. Not surprising, he has none. I guess I should have just titled this, you know, PvP at the CG, huh? Okay, we officially have 2 mines left,
Module malfunction.
which we can. Oh, there we go. Nothing like it. Like I said, nothing like hitting your own mines. So I'm frozen. Now, because I went FA off, I keep, you know, I can keep moving.
Module malfunction.
Had I been FA on, it would have brought me to a stop. The great thing about these builds is, you know, right? Like, I absolutely, if I needed to, oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I absolutely could escape right now if I didn't want to eat the rebuy, but I could care less. Oh, wait a minute. I need to switch the fire groups. Let's do this. So we can fire the missile and the rail together.
Module malfunction. Shields offline.
So the missile I'm firing at him, really just for fun right now, is what we call the Grom Bomb. So that's the missile that makes your FSD reboot. So if I do hit him with it, he'll have to reboot. Okay, so, and this is another great example of, since my power plant's malfunctioning from the damage he's doing from that scramble spectrum, right now, if I didn't have my power priorities set properly, if my thrusters were in group 1 and group 1 was over 30% or 40% usage, I would have just lost my thrusters then as well. Oh, how weak are we? 14. So it's taking him a bit. So welcome everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see. I have to stream more often during the day. It's kind of fun. I'd love to get 1 Grom on him. So the Grom Bomb is a dumbfire missile, so it's rather difficult to land, especially against a good pilot. I should be waiting until he gets in closer. Oh, I thought I might land that one. Oh, oh. Well, that does that. Okie dokie. I wish we could actually get, you know, an actual cargo ship to pirate. I was thinking about, I mentioned earlier that PvE piracy, low temp diamond piracy, which I have a video covering from a while back, but it's still valid. It's back. I went and pirated last night. That's not nearly as exciting as this. So I don't think you guys would have as much fun watching it, but we might go do that. Okie dokie. That's one thing you got to remember is you've got to rearm because your mines will not rearm when you respawn. So if you are going to use them, and yeah, sorry, there's about to be a question.
I'm interested in watching some NPC piracy.
Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. It's only been an hour. Let's put it this way: I either stream longer and work on videos less, or go work on a video. So this is certainly more fun than that.
Well,
yes, Alan, I did.
Long.
NPC piracy is absolutely back.
If you're going to stream for longer today, then it's likely that I won't see the end of the stream.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely stream for another hour, if not a good bit longer than that.
Oh, I thought you meant something like 4 hours.
Oh, no, not that long, not that long.
Ah, well, that
I've done a couple.
things.
I've done a couple 12-hour streams. I did a 12-hour stream a while back when I did the elite rank speedrun competition. By the way, if anybody's watching, oh, Chris, I see Chris is on YouTube chat. That was fun, buddy. If you guys saw on Tuesday, we did the results of the Colonia speedrun. Ravenov won it. She did. So if you guys didn't see this, the current record speed, because she just said it, from Fullerene C60, so Buckyball's home system, so in the bubble, to Colonia, 1 hour, 14 minutes, which is just mind-bendingly fast. I want to say second was like a 119. I'd have to go look at the results. I'd have to go look them up to remember that. But yeah, she did a 114. So if you happen to be listening and you did place in the tournament, please ping me so I can get you your prizes. Ken Bayo, you're welcome to join. I mean, I'm just in open, right? I'm not going to wing up with anybody for today. There's a lot of people at the CG in open, so if you come here, just be prepared. And that was weird. I just heard a carrier jump sound. I'm guessing that was just a bug. And I bet we're going to get crashed again.
Then you realize your carrier's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody hijacked our carrier.
Hey, there we go. That's pretty rare that you get the tunnel and you come out of it. Let's see. Oh, there's a cutter again. Actually, there's two cutters. Let's see. Okay, that's Maxis with Prism. Where's the other cutter? Oh, we just lost him. He was back here somewhere, though. Yeah, this is a little less one-sided, going against something as big as a cutter. Where'd that other cutter go? Oh, Type 9. Oh, no, it's NPC. For those that don't know, if you look on the HUD right now, on the scanner, a human target will be hollow, in my case, blue and red. A non-human NPC target will be solid. So that's how you can visually tell a. Ooh, was that a python? Ooh, python. Okay. Let's see what he's running. Ooh, that looks like a cargo one. Let's go for him. There we go.
Is he just?
Hold on just a second. Just grab somebody. Give me a second here. This is going to be a lot of work. So first thing we want to do when we drop in, by the way, whenever you fight, you don't want to fight somebody. He did the smart thing and accepted it and dropped. We send our message. We'll scan him. Go ahead and hatch break him. Let's see. Oh, he does have cargo. All right, he's fighting, but we're going to just steal from him anyway. Okay. Okay, so we're going to lay out a bunch of mines for him that he just plowed right through. Notice his shield's already at 77. We'll get another hatch breaker on him. Let's get over near him. Let's look and see what he's dropped. Yep. Okay, he's got mines. That's fine. Oh, we've got NPCs on us because he's running crimes. Smart thing to do. Which means we won't want to die in this one. Okay, watch his shield generator. 66. It's 54. He's just plowing right through them. Now we could do the slightly lame. The other method to do this is you fly backwards, and we use the long range rail to get him to chase us. And as we fly backwards, watch this. We're just going to put a carpet of mines right in front of him, and watch his shield generator in the bottom left, because it's about to go pop. Yep, keep watch. Shield generator gone. I'll lay a few more mines for him. I'm going to warn him that I do not want to kill him. Whoops. Looks like he might be bugging out. And if he does that, we can hit him with the FSD missile like this. I missed that one. That got him. Hatch break him again. Because again, our goal isn't to kill him. He's not firing back anymore, so I'm happy to just steal from him. Okay, let's keep up with him. We've got some NPCs on us.
Do you have crimes on?
I don't have crimes on because I'm being a criminal, but he certainly has crimes on, which is not a bad idea. Now that's enough, so we're going to go ahead and toss our collectors out. Let's see what he's got left. And, oh, I need to remove those from list. Okay, we'll let him go, no problem. And let's go pick up our cargo. So now I've got to deal with these NPCs, so shouldn't be too much trouble. A little harder when I've got to collect stuff, and I've literally got a single collector. So we'll pick up a few before we go. Just keep chaffing. See if we get our shields back one more time. If you're going to do consensual PvP, you want to turn crimes off. For those that don't know, that's over here on your ship tab on the third column. You see where it says report crimes against me? It's locked because I'm wanted now. If I was not wanted, it would say, would let me turn that on and off. Looks like my limpet's freaking out for some reason. Yeah, we've got enough. We're not going to worry about that. So let's stow and let's get the hell out of here. And now I'm going to just simply, well, normally I would head back to the carrier and just store my stuff at the carrier. But for this, I'll show you guys, since we want to turn in for the community goal, we'll go get the couple tons. What did we pick up? 2 tons maybe? Yeah, 2 tons. We'll go turn that in at the community goal. And then that 2 tons at the end of the community goal will wind up netting us 500,000, million credits, depending how good the gold is. Oh, loop of shame. Wasn't paying attention. And no, Chris, well, I'm going to do a proper pirate video tutorial. They've been gone for so long, and I haven't been able to get actual pirate footage. I've been recording today, and that last encounter with the Python was pretty textbook. So that'll be a really good one to use for the video. And in that video, we'll talk about macros, well, kind of everything I'm doing now, just not in long form. You talk about the different modules to use, outfitting, all the different stuff that works really well for piracy. I don't think there's a decal reward for this one, Rusty. And forgive me, guys, if I've been missing. It's really hard to obviously see the chat. So forgive me. I've seen my name go by a few times. If you guys tag me, if there's something I missed, by all means, shout it back out. Aposto's in here, but I know he's busy as well. So it's and the other moderators aren't around at the moment, so it's a little hard to see chat. Twitch, same for you. It's been really hard to kind of pay attention there.
I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, you're all good. Don't sweat it.
I'm in and out, so I'm kind of responding to
no worries.
stuff,
I know you're, like I said, I know you're working.
Twitter chat has been active too, and
good.
It looks like people are on Xbox there.
Oh,
So,
nice, nice.
And there is some PvP action happening, so that's really cool.
Oh, that's great to see on the console. And so now we kind of have to, we don't have to really worry about, we have to get in kind of quickly because we're wanted. So we don't want to get scanned. So once we get in like this, we're going to land, and we won't be able to repair and rearm here. Where the hell's my pad? There it is. The great thing about carriers is we can go back to the carrier and do that. Oh, it's so nice. Haven't seen this many players in one place in forever. Cool. Okay, so now all we have to do, even though it's anonymous, we'll still have access to the black market. And we go to the black market. We're going to sell our 2 tons of rutile for a whopping 1,200 credits. But pow, that puts us into the community goal. Oh, I might have messed up. I don't think you have to do it first. We wanted to take the, take the community goal. Huh. Are they not available because I'm wanted? Yeah, that might have been a mistake, guys. I probably should have come and done this first, now that I'm thinking about it. So don't make the dumb mistake I just did. Come and sign up for the community goal first. I think that's why. So I don't think the 2 tons we just turned in are actually going to account. So forgive me for kind of doing that the wrong way. Now we can, right now, we could make this quick and just hand ourselves in, clear our wanted. I think I can jump this thing. What is my range? Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and do that just to clear our bounties so that we can come back and do this. So, sorry, I should have done this at the beginning. Hopefully hopefully the detention carrier is not too far away. Did you... No, I didn't see I got rated God, if somebody did on Twitch. So yeah, if I got rated by somebody and they all joined in, welcome. I'm sorry if I didn't notice that. Okay, now we're not wanted. Let's see. Oh, good. Just 2 jumps. Not very far at all. Exactly. Instant teleport to prison. One of the few fast travel methods. Just a quick note, if I happen to go dark, there are really, really intense thunderstorms in my area. We lost power once this morning. It's been fine since, and it was many hours ago. But if I happen to disappear very quickly, that's going to be why. If that happens, I'll jump back in as quick as I can, obviously. And no, God of Rage, if whoever can say rated me, it'd be great to know who to say hi to. Scrolling back through the chats. Let's see. Juxtafox says he made a gunship called the Torpedo. Guess what kind of weapons are on it? I'm guessing multi-cannons. How long could a fully engineered prismatic cutter survive station aggro? About 4 seconds. The problem with station aggro is the weapons are like my torpedoes. They do damage to the module directly, so your shields are not going to last long. If you're outside the station and running, you can maybe escape it, but if you're just sitting there next to it, it's going to be like 5 seconds. And yeah, I don't know, it's the hurricane. If I'm in North Georgia, so I'm not sure if it's the hurricane affecting us yet. Well, I guess it's close enough. I'd heard it wasn't going to hit us until Friday at all, but I guess it is Thursday, isn't it? Can the Corvette and Cutter be good PvP ships? That's a hard question to answer. Yes, I would never recommend them for it, especially if you're new to PvP. If you're new to PvP, you want to start with... And by the way, next week, I'm going to put out a video, maybe later today, but certainly tomorrow. We're going to start Sidewinder Slaughter back up. That's a great way to do some PvP. But other than that, the FDL, the Mamba, the Chieftain is what you want to start in. You do not want to start in something like a Cutter or a Corvette. Huge rebuys, very difficult to fly. You're going to get crushed and dominated by FDLs, and even Cobras and Sidewinders. So yeah, I would never recommend the Corvette or Cutter for PvP. Certainly not for a beginner. Oh, okay, that FDL just grabbing us. This should be fun.
All right, X, I'm gonna head out.
Okay, buddy.
Great stream though. I'll catch you all later. Have fun.
Take care, buddy. We'll jokingly send him our demands. get him to follow us.
And what if he complies?
If he complies, we stop. So I try to be an honorable pirate. And so if I ask them to give me something and they stop, then absolutely they get, I stop firing. Okay, we got him once. It's going to be really hard to probably get him more than that.
Under attack. Warning. Thermal attack. Gaining heat.
Okay, we got his shield a couple times. We're starting to malfunction a bit. Mine launchers, especially rapid, actually, as you're seeing, generate a fair bit of heat.
Shields offline.
So it's going to be very, very difficult to get him with.
Programming lipid drone. Module malfunction.
Oh, he got the plant. So he's going for my power plant. Let's see. Oh, 41. Yep. He's doing a nice job. All right, we've got company.
Module malfunction.
Very good idea to go after somebody's power plant. Oh, and my pips were not in engine, so I can't boost. This is not good. Oh, when your distributor powers off, it stays on the last state it was on. Oh, wow, we're getting quite the party now. He's not in a wing, so... Oh, come on, give me my power back. Oh, yep, he got me. Power plant out. That was nice shooting. We're at 43. Now we can try, let's see. We'll try to get off a reboot repair. I doubt that that's going to happen.
Diagnostic repair sequence initiated.
Because now we got to just sit still and tank fire. But if we do survive this, it'll get us back. Is that another Cobra? Oh, it is another Cobra. Oh, I hate that. Oh. Oh. Did we get our power plant back? Yeah, where is it? Yeah, we got it back at 2%, but we didn't. Ah, there's our distributor. Finish me. It's almost better if they do just finish me off, then I don't have to take the time to go back and land. Yeah, there we go. So he's running a super penetrator rail, which is what's cutting through and doing so much module damage to my power plant. And he's doing absolutely the right thing. He's going through and sub-targeting the power plant. Now, I'm not going to make it easy on him. Oh, I don't have heat sinks on this build. That's right. It's really hard to use mines on an FDL. I've hit him a few times. He's at 73 on his shield, so not terrible. Oh, there goes my power plant again. At least this time I have boost. We're not just going to roll over. So one of the other keys to PvP, and really just good combat in general, is making sure you're using your lateral and vertical thrusters, but especially lateral. I haven't posted in a while, guys, but if you want to come chat with us in Discord, you're welcome to. It's a little hard to concentrate on combat and talk at the same time, but... Come on, distro. Oh, I must not have had 4 pips and engines because they're recharging so slowly. Oh, 7%. Oh, Chris is shooting at me too. That shouldn't take them this long. Come on, guys. All right, tell you what, after this, we're going to try to pirate one more time. And if we don't get a target, we'll jump in. I'll jump in my FDL, and we'll have something we can actually fight back in. The problem, you know, God's saying the Crate Mark II is a great PvP ship. I would argue with that. The big problem with the Crate Mark II is it's so big. Oh shit, I did. Oh, good. That's actually good that we're here. We can sign into the CG. The problem with the Crate Mark II for PvP is it's so big, especially top down. It is so much easier to hit than say the FDL, the Mamba. It's great because of its weapons. So again, guys, we'll sign up. Had we let's see, they don't have the rewards yet. Okay, yeah. Once we hit tier 1, the rewards will unlock and it will let us know. And you'll see we haven't turned anything in yet. Commanders have already submitted 789,000 tons of cargo. So awesome. Not surprised. I love the Crate Mark II for combat. I love it for NPC combat especially, but I'm not a big fan of it for PvP. Yeah, and I'm sure Bernardo. Hey, Bernardo, by the way, he's saying the other CG system is not nearly as heavy with PvP, and that doesn't surprise me at all. It's probably not as heavy in general. The other station is 44,000 light seconds from the star, which this one's really close to the star, so it makes you don't have much time to grab players. So the other one would be a little bit better for piracy, but I seriously doubt there's many people there. I brought my carrier over here really quickly today. Eagle is a PvP ship. Arithmetic's asking. You know, I'd put it in the same category as any other small class like I'm doing now. You're not going to do any real serious PvP with it, but in terms of fun, yeah, it's a blast. Especially the Imperial Eagle. The kind of the Courier is in ways kind of the lowest ship that's even remotely viable because it's so damn fast. You know, you can at least you know, boom and zoom. You can get out of things really easy. Ooh, a Type 9. That's what we want. That's what we want. Oh, sorry. Salivating a bit. Oh, now we got to see if we can get in before he gets to the station, which is going to be very difficult. I do use expanded capture arc if you're going to engineer an interdictor. That's absolutely what you want. It's usually not range that's the problem. Grabbing somebody is the capture angle, and this will let me interdict at 100-degree angles. So we're going to let him go by, and we'll lay down on the interdictor, and we'll see if we can grab him before he gets there. Got him. So again, we'll fire hatch breakers at him. You never want to fight an interdiction. If it's a human, you always want to submit. I'm going to win. Let me watch me lose this one after I say this. You're going to lose an interdiction to a human. Actually, he's doing pretty damn well, especially for a Type 9. And he submitted. That was smart of him. Oh, damn it. I gotta fix that. See, he's not moving, so we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's got cargo that we want. We'll give him a second. He might be combat logging. You always have to worry about that. And damn it, I didn't bring any limpets. Ah, he dropped it, I think. Yep, he sure did. So, great. Thanks, Commander. You may be on your way. And that's how it's done, boys. Didn't even have to fire a shot. We'll open our cargo hatch up. Let's grab us some. I always like to friend people that I pirate, because I'll leave you be for 24 hours at least, because once you've contributed. Oh, and of course I wasn't recording that one locally. I should have recorded that one. Grab it from the stream later. Scoop up our 2 tons, and let's head back to the station. Well, that was perfect timing. Good.
What happened?
What experimental would you slap on large multi-cannons for PvP? Yeah, somebody for the experimental incendiary. With multis, you're either going to use incendiary, corrosive, or emissive. Emissive will heat up a target, so if you've got somebody that's running cold, it'll heat them up and you can see them a lot easier. Corrosive does hull damage or boosts hull damage once they drop their shields. And incendiary converts 200% of the damage to thermal. Which is very, very key with multis. The bigger question is, depending on what you're flying, like I have a couple, that's what I'm going to jump in here in a second, an all multi-cannon FDL, where you don't necessarily want to run overcharged and everything because of heat. So on my FDL, I run the huge rapid. Maybe I've got overcharged on it. Either rapid or overcharged on the huge, and then efficient on 2 of the mediums, and then overcharged on the other 2, because those 2 efficient still does not as much damage, obviously, as overcharged, but it does more damage, and you drop the heat load quite a lot, which lets you fire a lot more, which is going to ultimately let you do more damage. You know, a lot of guys will make what I think of the mistake, and they'll do all overcharged incendiary, and the heat from that is just going to burn yourself to death. So this time we're anonymous. I didn't think I got wanted for that. I've got a fine because I interdicted. So when you interdict somebody, you do get a fine for that. You don't get wanted for it. You only get wanted if you actually fire at the target, which in that case, we didn't even have to fire a shot. So hatch breaking would also get you wanted. Didn't have to hatch break either. So this time we should be able to just pay our fine and not have to go to detention. But I'm going to go ahead and just turn into the black market as if I was wanted. That was a pretty landing. So we go to contacts. We go to black market. What the hell? My menu's working. Is bauxite not? Oh, he okay, I didn't even notice. So you'll notice it's not stolen. So when you jettison cargo, and this is actually an important thing to know if somebody does pirate you, if you pick, I can't do it because I'm sitting here, but if you pick, you can either jettison or abandon. The difference is if you jettison something, it will be marked as stolen. If you abandon it, it's not stolen. So he was nice and just abandoned it, which means we can use the commodities market. Now in this case, because I have a fine, I actually can't, so it kind of does screw me. Now, since it's a fine, I can just pay the fine, no big deal, and now I'm clear, and now I can sell it. But, you know, don't be nice. If somebody steals from you, jettison it. Don't abandon it. Make them have to be wanted for it. So now we turn in our 2 tons, and now if we look at the mission board, sometimes it doesn't update right away, but we'll check and see. And we look, and 2 tons collected. We're in the top 100%. So just those 2 tons will eventually earn us some credits. Now, obviously, I'm not doing this for credits. I'm doing this for fun. But, you know, it's nice to role play and earn a little credits at the same time. Pay for my whopping, what's my rebuy on this? 560,000 credit rebuy. And Valorous Badger, yeah, that's the problem. Like, there's guys out there, you know, it's the saying like the Joker, some men just want to see the world burn. The best thing I can say, in fact, you know what, here's another thing we could do. We'll take a little kind of impromptu poll. Would you guys rather me, I think I know what the answer is going to be, rather me jump in my FDL and do a little combat, jump in a trade ship and go bring in some cargo and run the gauntlet, or switch over to do PvP, or excuse me, PvE NPC low temperature diamond piracy? What would everybody rather see? So just kind of shout out in the... I gotta figure out, I'm guessing there's a way you can actually post a poll. I just haven't done that before. I know I didn't get limpets because I'm not going to stay in this ship this time. But hey, those that know me know I always fucking forget limpets, so... why did NPC Piracy, I see a vote for that. FDL or trade ship run, Gauntlet, FDL. Of course, we're getting, all right, we got a mix of everything now. I've done a lot of combat. Maybe I'll grab the Type 9. We'll do a nice little leisurely cargo run. See if we can get through. I'm going to say this, and because I say this, I'm going to get screwed, but the Type 9 build I'm going to jump into has been grabbed probably 40 times. It's died once. And Archie Winter, am I saying that right? Don't worry, we will do, before I head out, we'll definitely go do some low temp diamond piracy too. That's one of my favorite things. It's a great way to earn credits. Probably the most complex gameplay to earn credits there is. There's my pad. Okay, now I need to look up and see where we can go buy some stuff. I don't know if anybody watching knows the closest system to buy materials. If you do and you're nice enough to paste it in, that'd be awesome. Am I facing backwards? I am facing backwards, aren't I? That was a rookie mistake. Okay, let's look real quick. We're in... which one are we in? Not that one. This one. Let's look up at the top. Usually they post, yeah, supply stations. Here we go. Well, we'll just go get some bauxite. Oh, I need EDDB. For those that might not know how to do this, let me show you that. We'll just keep the education going. So we're going to go to EDDB. Best tool for this. Go to commodities, bauxite. We're going to say we are in, and this is from ED Market Connector. Grab that. Say that our reference system, why is it not, there it is, sorry, I'm blind. Reference system, we'll say no to planetary, and let's find something with a large pad, and that has supply. Okay, this has got good supply, relatively close. This is actually probably where everybody's going because it's a lot closer. So let's take that one. Oh, I saw somebody floating above me. Oh, it's right next door. That's great. Who is that? 07. Thanks. Streaming, so say hiya. Let's grab the Type 9. Type 9 is my favorite trade ship. You absolutely could use something like the Cutter. I like the Type 9 just because it is purpose-built for cargo. I also like it because I can do 750 tons to do all my power play merits all in one go if I want. And Official Wizard, I'm not sure who made EDDB. I think it actually says on there. I think it says somewhere. Contacts. Paul Hessig, actually, apparently, since that's who you're donating to if you donate, which I think you should. The EDB is, for those that know it and use it, it is absolutely invaluable. And so the things about this build, again, what I consider open safe. So you'll see we've got 1,000 megajoules of shields. We've got 2,200 armor. A little low on our thermals because I'm running just heavy duty boosters and a class 5 prismatic reinforced high cap. So basically as strong a defenses as I can get and still be able to carry 750 tons of cargo. If you guys are curious, hold on, I'll post in the build. Yeah, I don't have a docking computer on it at the moment. My Type 9, but I do run a docking computer on this every now and then just so I can be lazy. Let's jump. Definitely wouldn't recommend going shieldless on any ship in open, period. Just know that if you go shieldless, you're taking a pretty big risk. right. I assume this is where we're going. I didn't even look at the damn station. It's got to be, though. Let me just double check. Now, I'm doing a really dumb thing by just sitting still. Don't do this. Goldschmidt Station. Oh, wait. Did I search for the box? I'm just going to go there. I'm sure that's what it is. Yeah, and I could use Super Cruise Assist for that. Sure, absolutely. That would actually probably be a very smart thing to do. Baron and Clubs, you'd be surprised. Even unengineered, you might run a full Class 8 shield on it if you don't have engineering or prismatic. Even unengineered, you still can get pretty decent shields, and you still want them. You don't want to be susceptible to missiles, railguns going after your power plant right away. You're never going to talk me into a case where it's smart to go shieldless, unless it's a combat ship where you're running silent. I know, apparently I'm not getting raid alerts. Did somebody just raid me again? If so, thank you, whoever dropped in. Yeah, there you go, Ralph. Exactly, right? One of my better videos, I'll try to find it here when I land. Actually, let me see if I can find it. I shouldn't say better videos. One of my videos is a beginner's guide to surviving open. Covers all the different things to that. To be, essentially you want to submit to the interdiction. You want to have full pips and systems. You want to be able to be ready to high wake. We're probably going to show all that here in just a minute. I can't imagine we're going to get through without somebody having to go at me. Dilither sniffer. Dithethyl ether. Shit, I can't pronounce that one. I'm even trying. A lot of people will do it so they can fit in other modules, so they can fit a little more cargo with something. I think that's foolish. That little bit of extra cargo versus risking all of your cargo, I would never make that change. And yeah, point defense is not a bad idea. Throwing a point defense on the bottom. I'm not too worried about being pirated. I'm much more worried about getting killed, so I'd rather have the extra shield strength. Plasmodium, yep, Faz is a fantastic hull tank. I still would run a Class 5 bi-weave on it. Again, as a buffer to feedback cascade, or super pen rails, missiles, things like that. A pack count rack will show you why you want shields on it. So I think there's very, very few ships here. Even when I was in my Sidewinder earlier, I'm still running a Class 1 bi-weave because I want just that little bit of buffer for when somebody does come after me. Having maybe, that with fast charge with all resistance boosters, that can be a good way to go since it's not going to screw up your regen time, so you get, absolutely fast regen. Again, if like earlier I fought a silent running dolphin, if you're doing something like that and it's literally going to be quiet the whole time, sure, that's not a bad idea. Let me look and see, what are we getting? We're getting bauxite, gallite, or rutilite. That's kind of cool since you can mine those. There we go. There's not much of that. Gallite, hardly any of that. Well, we're just going to buy them out. Come on. I don't really care right now anyway. We'll buy everything they got, though. And rutilites. All right. Let's see how much we got total. 515. No, that's fine. Stock. I like to use a heat sink, by the way, rather than chaff. If I do happen to lose my shields, I'd rather be able to go cold, and the Type 9 runs hot anyway, versus chaff, because you're almost certainly, if a human's going to grab you, they're almost certainly not going to be using gimbaled weapons. It's not a terrible idea, but I'm a much bigger fan of heat sinks in this example. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Shining on Twitch is saying he runs prismatics on his Conda. I'm a big fan of the prismatics, as you guys might have seen the video, the guide I wrote on him, or published on him a couple days ago. Lets you run a smaller shield while having having a good shield, but not having to run a full class. Another tip here is you want to always plot all the way to the station before you jump into system. The reason for that is once you get into system, you want to immediately be able to turn and be getting to that station. You don't want to have to drop in, sit there for a minute, target the station. You want to be able to you're ready to go. If I was doing a lot of this, I'd probably bookmark the station. Ooh, Denmark Wrecker, or Radar, I missed the reference. I'm not following you on Creighton's ship designation. Sorry, I missed that. Any hidden? Nexum's asking any hidden gems among the ships other than the FDL Chieftain and Crate. Kinda. Well, the Mamba, right? I would not put the Crate in that category for PvP. The big problem with the Crate is going to be your target. You're just so big. The top of it is so large. It is so much easier to hit than any of the other medium class, than the FDL Mamba or Chieftain. I love it for PvE. I do not like it at all for PvP. It's not terrible in a 1v1. In a wing fight, it will get chewed to death. Okay, so now we're on the lookout. There's plenty of guys here, as you see. Plenty of targets that might have a go at us. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we're going to submit. Oh, it's Pelly. All right. This might be tough. So we're going to just GTFO. Should have had this preset. We're going to grab any system. And as soon as we cool down, going for the high wake. We're high waking because there's no mass lock when you high wake. Oh, this is going to be a tight one. Oh, they got me with the Grom. They got me with the Grom. This is not going to work. We are not going to survive this one. Nicely done, guys. That's what I get for opening my damn mouth a second ago. And Pelly got the kill. Nicely done, Pelly, if you're watching. Sometimes with something that big, you're just not going to survive every time. Let's see. We'll make one more run. We'll see if we can get through one more time. Let's tell Pelly, nicely done. Nicely done. Grom? I think he grommed me. So again, the Grom Bomb, for those that don't know, the Grom Bomb is the FSD interrupt missile. So that's when you saw me charging and it just stopped. Oh, he railed out my FSD. Yeah, so he got me enough damage on the FSD to make it malfunction, so it stopped charging, and once that happens, you're screwed. Just damage. Nice. Well, nicely done. Well, that's twice now. All right, we'll give this one more try. Big Daddy coming through, boys. Okay, so now I gotta remember where we went. Let's turn on previous jumps. Oh shit, which one was it? Damn it. Well, now we gotta check the supply anyway. Let's go large pad. We're still looking at bauxite. Okay, they got a ton here. Let's go here. That's what I get for opening my big fat mouth. Oh, Valorous Badger, that was a good friend. So he knows I'm streaming right now. He almost, I mean, I don't mind. He almost certainly knew what I was doing. I don't ever do trade, so, and it was actually for purposes of that, it was great. I wanted somebody to grab me and just try to kill me and see if I could survive it. I think if it had been just about anybody but Pelly, I probably would have. And yeah, I agreed. There's some comment going on in Twitch about the shit. Was it McKay-Doc? McKay-Doc, yeah. About PvP being a little dull, given that it's either the FDL, Mamba, or Chieftain, and pretty much the FDL. While that's true, there is a lot of variety you get in the builds. The FDL is just, it's small, so it's hard to hit, and it's so maneuverable. Its lateral thrusters are so great. It can have such wonderful shields. It's just, you know, there's always going to be one ship that's best kind of thing. Yeah, let's be clear, guys. That was not PvP. There's a big, big difference in PvP and a murder hobo gank, and that's exactly what we just saw. And it happens, right? I mean, I don't get in a twist about it. You know, I certainly am choosing to stream and be open and playing open right now, so I enjoy the extra risk. And usually, I can get out. Yeah, PvP is a whole different thing. The organized PvP community, in fact, I think it starts in about a month. I'm going to do a video on it sometime early next week. There's a PvP wing tournament coming up, and those are great. I think this one, if anybody's listening that is in the PvP community, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this is a medium class, full engineered, you know, whatever you want. There are, you know, small class unengineered tournaments. I mentioned earlier, next week we're going to bring back Sidewinder Slaughter. For those that are unaware, Sidewinder Slaughter is basically a bunch of Sidewinders. We go to a anarchy system. Oh, is a human getting? Oh, just an NPC. We go to an anarchy system. Everybody starts in a bone stock Sidewinder, and we oh, it is a human. Well, let's see. All right, he's having at us. We'll go full pips and systems. Now, I could have mass disrespect, and I'm going to, and just jump because he's not doing much damage to me. Normally, you would high wake because high waking would not mass lock. But for this one, now he's going to jump after me, and he's going to grab me again, and now we get to do the dance over and over again. Which means it just takes a while to get to the station. So we'll just do a little dance. If he gets us weak enough, we'll jump out and go to another system. Just do this over and over again. That way you can read the comments. Yes, somebody on chat just said, if you're not pledged, get pledged. Yep, frags are good for fast ships. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on the chat. Hey, Cement, you should come join us in Discord, Cement. If you're not, I wasn't looking at the channel. Oh, that's what we're going to do next time. We're just going to head straight at the planet. That'll break the interdiction and separate us. We'll have a long cooldown, but so will he.
He's really persistent.
Yeah, you know. I'll be this persistent if I'm trying to actually pirate somebody. It's a bit annoying when somebody's just literally trying to murder hobo you. So this time, we're going to go straight at the planet. Oh, we missed it. We're too far away from it. And the next one, we might just highway, go to another system. Let's see, we're at 25. And you can also do this. Watch this. So as soon as we get power off my frame shift drive, we just dropped. He won't know where we are because he won't see our low wake. So the only way you can do that, because normally I would have the cooldown before I could, you jump to Super Cruise, you wait a few seconds, and then you can drop. But as soon as you get in Super Cruise, if you, what I just did, power off your frame shift drive, bam, we disappear. He can't see us anymore, thinks we, didn't get instanced with him or whatever it might be. And now, because we did that, we'll go to, let's find another one that's close to the star. Here we go. We'll head here instead. See, there's always a way to outsmart an asshole, right? And now we'll jump that way. And so he just got to waste a lot of time and didn't get a kill. Oh, come get him, Cement. Absolutely, get out here. See, that's the right way to deal with a ganker. You get a wing together, get your buddies together, and just go take care of them. And again, this is why you run nice, strong shields. How bad you got to feel that, what do you interdict me, 5, 6 times in a vulture and never was able to kill me? Or even drop my shields? And I think maybe what Cement was saying is when I dropped there, I could have rebooted, and that would have brought my shields back to at least 50%. That actually, if I would have stayed in system and kept jumping, that probably would have been a smart thing to do. I was just tired of messing with the guy. But had I done that, because my shields are at 30, and since they're prismatics, they're going to take forever to regen, I could have just rebooted them and gotten them back to 50. My cargo, I don't have any cargo yet. I'm going to get cargo. That's the thing, I'm even empty, so... It is called Elite Dangerous after all. Again, welcome everybody. It's been a while since I've had this many on stream. I'll have to do this during the day more often. It's kind of fun. I think it was Curie Doc. Oops, where'd it go? Yeah, Curie Doc.
Currently jumping to a Guardian site and not paying attention. Almost ran out of fuel.
Uh-oh. In your SRV or in your ship?
In my jumper conda.
Yeah, okay.
I got 3 brown dwarfs, one after another.
It can happen. Now, see, normally I friend people all the time, but if I friend him, he'll see me on the galaxy map, and I'm not in the mood to be chased right now. Yeah, I imagine Plasmodium is saying it's not as bad as EVE Online. Folks will kill you just to get something expensive on their kill board. I assume that the ganking in EVE is much, much more prevalent. And no, there's no cross-platform, unfortunately, in Elite. Sure wish there was. Especially when we do events like Sidewinder Slaughter. We did try to kind of spin up a console version of Sidewinder Slaughter, but we just couldn't get enough interest. If there's folks that are on console and want to help run that, we do that. That's what I was going to do. I was going to paste in the Sidewinder Slaughter video. So if you've never done Sidewinder Slaughter, it's big, big fun. I love it and really miss it. We, again, we all start in a bone stock Sidewinder, and then every time you die, you get to upgrade or add one module. So it adds a really interesting kind of, strategy component. What do you do first? Do you do weapons? Do you do... we always let distributor. You get to upgrade the distributor right off the bat because that's what you're going to do anyway. But do you want to do weapons? Do you want to do hulls, shields, chaff? Where do you want to go? And it can be fun. We do Sidewinders for 1 round. Then we do... This is request talking. We do Sidewinders for the first round. We do... I wasn't paying attention. Where the fuck is the front door? We do Eagles the second round. We do Vipers. And then it kind of depends on what we're doing. Where the hell is the front door? Which way is it floating? Okay, it's over here. I couldn't see the brightness. I couldn't see the damn arrows on the station.
X, do you have a station design preference?
Say that again?
Do you have a station that's on the starport design preference?
Oh, not really. Honestly, I kind of like the. I mean, I couldn't land at one right now, but I kind of like the outpost the most, just because I find them more interesting. Probably the Orbis stations. I just, you know, especially the big ones that've got lots of rings and solar panels and stuff. You know, the Coriolis stations are just kind of dull. Right, they all look exactly the same. If you mean interior preferences, I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's like tourist or luxury. Whatever the type is, Mars High in Seoul is the type that's like pink on the inside with palm trees and stuff. And there's a palm tree type that's not like the pink, like reddish light pink on the inside. That's I think the prettiest. Those kind of pinkish white stations on the insides are just really pretty. Asteroid Station, somebody just said on Twitch. Yep, actually, yep, that's those are great. Might even pick those over, right? Because, yeah, those are really cool. Okay. Oh, good. We can get just all bauxite this time. It is bauxite's one of them, right? Let me double check before I buy something stupid. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can get back. Again, we're going to plot all the way into the station. I don't want to bookmark that. Oh, I was surprised in the 13 things you're doing wrong video, how many people, and I actually even put up a poll, like 35% of you guys didn't know you can edit bookmark names. That kind of shocked me. So if you don't know, since apparently 35% of you don't, you can absolutely edit bookmarks. So if you go into bookmarks and select one and go to edit, you can change the name to whatever you want. So
That's a surprisingly high number.
I was shocked. I kept getting comment after comment about it and was like, okay, well now I'm curious. So I put up a poll, and last time I looked at the poll, let me look real quick. It was 36%. Nope, I had no idea you could edit these. 60%, yep, been editing names for years. 4%, I thought bookmarks were for websites. Yep, Richard Hawkins just said, by the way, great name. I'm assuming you're playing off Richard Dawkins. If you're not, your parents are brilliant for naming you that. Yeah, Paynite right now, mining Paynite is definitely the best money making at the moment. The overlay prime, I have a video on the channel that explains it. It is a, oh, that's right, we had two jumps, didn't we? It is a skin for an app from a site called GamepadViewer.com. It does not show on my screen. It only shows on stream because it's an overlay that goes in Streamlabs. So it's not something I'm seeing right now unless I look at Streamlabs. Oh, damn it. This is just just an NPC, so I'm just going to submit. It's just easier. You have no chance now. Want to bet? Although he's going to take a little bit of my shields off. It's a little annoying. I'm glad to hear it, Nick. Yeah, I got a lot of, hey, I'm not doing anything wrong comments. So not great to jump in starting at 86%, but oh well, not the end of the world either. Given the number of people in system, it's probably less than likely we're going to make it through. Oh, and I should have plotted, I made a mistake. Oh, wait, did I replot? No, I think I'm plotted all the way to the station. Yeah, I'm plotted all the way to the station. So there's a courier here. It's a great idea to open your social window. See who you see on local. So we've got the courier. As mentioned before, using the Super Cruise Assist trick is absolutely... Oh, God damn it. Going a little fast. Oh, and yeah, somebody just noticed, if you guys on stream notice the name of my ship, the no rebuy, please no kill. That's a taunting, a trolling method. So I think you're pretty much asking to get attacked if you're flying a ship that says no rebuy, please no kill, right? This courier in front of us is probably a speed build. Yeah, I don't see that he's running an interdictor. Couriers can be great to mess with people. You get a really, really fast one. You go interdict somebody and just run away. Yeah, looks like we're going to make it through this time. Persistence. Giant Torn is saying here is that Leon Reeves' power play weapon is super fun. It's the Pack-Hound missile, and yeah, it's a ton of fun. After Prismatics, it's probably what you want to go for. After that, it's just a ton of fun. Please don't use it in PvP. It is ridiculously overpowered. The only thing that can stop it is ECM, which scrambles the tracking of it, but nobody runs ECM because you don't really need it, and it's not even really effective against Pack-Hounds. The problem with them is, even if you have good defenses, as soon as your shields drop, Pack-Hounds will wipe out all of your weapons without you having to sub-target or anything. They're just ridiculously overpowered. Seekers are pretty bad too, but at least Seekers can be shut down with point defense where Pack-Hounds can't. Yeah, we got the Courier Brigade.
I had no idea they were that effective.
Oh yeah, they're crazy good. There's 40. Oh, it looks like they're playing Coriolis darts. Coriolis darts is where you come through the mail slot, FA off as fast at full boost. Oh, maybe he was just messing around. And then see if you can spin around and leave the station without hitting the back wall and dying. We do that at the end of PvP, or at the end of Sidewinder Slaughter. Oh. And we just got smacked by a Cobra. And there's our pad, went backwards too far. There we go. All right, let's turn in our cargo. Yeah, Pack-Hounds aren't bad for a defensive weapon like that. And if you're doing just, and this was a question from Phoenix on Twitch, if it's Wild West, then, PvP, sure. If you're doing any sort of, consensual, you're going to stand 2, you're going to have fun with friends, that kind of thing, that's where you don't want to use packs. Or they're banned, essentially. And it's not like you're gonna win with them just because, right? I mean, it's harder than that. Okay, let's head to the carrier and tell you what. Let's see how far away Frog is. Okay, good. It's not that far. That's the system that I was pirating in. It does seem that the old rule was Anarchy Agriculture Systems, and it seems now that it might be Anarchy Industrial Systems. I haven't had enough time to test a bunch of different industrial systems or to check in with a bunch of the other pirates. But that was like right now. This is come on, Cobra, move. Right now, the system Frog is where I was pirating and getting a good bit of targets. And I did go check into Anarchy Agriculture and didn't get anything. Dude, put your gear up and go. So we're just going to go back to Frog since I know that I was getting targets there. It's great. It's been so long since I've seen this many humans. Again, guys, if I'm missing your questions, please tag me in chat so I can maybe get a chance to see it. And if you want to come chat with us in Discord, I'm pretty quiet in Discord today, but if you want to come chat, you're welcome to. Whoops, shit, wrong button. I meant to hit the 75% throttle. Damn it, sorry. Yeah, Bobex. In fact, I scripted out a video for this week that I just haven't gotten a chance to finish. That is, how do I find other humans? And I held it because I knew community goals were coming back, and I wanted to get this. I wanted to get video like this for it, because this is, you know, if you want to find other humans, this is one of the best ways. And as you see, I put my carrier just right here next to the station, so. For Sidewinder Slaughter, you know, it just kind of depends on your skill level if you're going to use fixed or not. Really, the meta had kind of become, my favorite was either a rail or a fixed beam laser and a dumbfire missile. So we don't allow seekers in that for the same reasons we've been discussing, but we do allow dumbfires. And so you don't want to do 2 dumbfires because once you run out of ammo, that's, you know, you're screwed. You don't get to synth, you don't get to land. So I tend to go with a rail and a dumbfire. Frags can work well, but the problem with frags is you've got to be so close to stuff. Oh, nice. That's what I get for looking at chat. Nice, Chris. He just got me with some ion disruption mines. That was pretty funny. I was not expecting that at all. See, you can't let your guard down. Nice, Chris. Did the carrier even get a shot off on you, Chris? Or did you just buzz by so fast it couldn't even touch you? Oh, I get what you mean as far as COVID, right? He was saying in many ways the humans, he hasn't seen as many humans because of COVID. Yeah, actually that's true. I haven't seen, certainly not this many humans. What are your thoughts on the recent announcements about story? Oh, I think it's great that they've got story planned out for as long as they do. That we, you know, they've got CGs planned as long as they do. No, I think it's fantastic. Again, I love this. I mean, I don't do this a lot anymore because I don't really get to play as much anymore. But whenever there was a CG in the past, first thing I did was bring all my pirate ships over and pirate and do PvP in this. So I'm thrilled. Okay, so let's jump in the crate. I do have a cutter for this too, but I like the crate a lot more. It's a lot, in my opinion, it's a lot more fun. And I think I've got it. I've got a few modules that I share between it and the cutter for Piracy, like a fast scan, manifest scanner, but I think I've got that on here. Yeah, I do. Let me grab the build for this. So this is my NPC Piracy crate 2. There you go, Twitch. CG's going really well, Charlotte. It's been really, really busy. For this, we are going to grab limpets because we are going to try to go steal from NPCs. So we're going to head over to Frog. I'm going to leave my carrier here. Otherwise, if I was doing this kind of for real, I would absolutely bring my carrier over to the system. You also don't necessarily have to fill up on limpets. You know, you probably could take, you know, a little less than, you know, like I've got 128 tons of space, maybe bring, you know, 90 tons worth. I just bring max load and then get rid of what I don't need. I can always dump it easy. You know, Bomax, I don't know that I'll do any flight sim streams necessarily. I've been playing it some and really enjoy it. Not necessarily what I would do for here. I will admit, I'm probably going to put a poll up about this soon to see what everybody thinks about Star Wars Squadrons. If what people think about me doing content for that. You know, the channel is obviously EDTutorials, you know, part of the website, and, you know, the idea being, you know, that it's all about Elite. So I just kind of want to get everybody's thoughts on what folks think about me doing content for Squadrons, because I'm definitely going to be playing it. And once Flight Sim gets VR support, I'll be playing it a lot more because, you know, that's what has always kept me in Elite. Was that a yes to doing Squadrons content?
That was totally a yes to doing
Yeah.
Squadrons content. I'm so stoked.
Oh, I am
Also,
too.
hi.
Right, yeah. And hello. Again, if you guys want to come chat in Discord, if you've got questions and I'm missing you in chat, feel free. Oh, Johnny, okay, you know what? I'll stream some more sim racing on the weekends. Yeah. I haven't raced a lot. I actually have raced several times recently. For those that are sim racers, we do have a fairly active but small sim racing community in our Discord, level 11, head up by actually a former elite player, or fellow elite player, I should say, and who's done elite content in the past, a guy named IsoKicks. He leads our racing stuff and is really good and fast. He gets lots of time to practice. For those that don't know or heard me talk in the past, I used to be a racing instructor for BMW and Porsche in actual cars. For those that don't know, my name Exigius is based on the Lotus Exige that I raced for about 10 years. That's why I finally named my carrier Lotus Exigius. Although, listen to this, I couldn't name my carrier Lotus Exigius. I had to Lotus and put apostrophe there, and because it blocked it, and I'm guessing because LOTUS space EXIG, and it's SEX. And even with the space in it, it blocks me from using that name. Yes, correct, Richard Hawkins. No engineering for Sidewinder Slaughter. That's the whole point, right? Just everybody's in bone stock ships. It doesn't cost you anything. You could be day 2 of Elite and play, right? There's nothing that takes, right? No, I don't think the Panther Clipper will ever come, to be perfectly blunt. Somebody asked on YouTube, will the Panther Clipper come with Odyssey? I mean, I suppose it's possible, but I don't see it happening. I mean, it's supposed to be so massive compared to the ships we have now. It would basically be a whole nother class ship, and so I don't see it happening. Oh, yeah, and for this, I'll show you guys these because I don't use them much, but I played with them the other night. I'm going to probably make a video about them. They're on the list. The remote release Flechette launcher. And so the Flechette launcher is very similar to the flak launcher used against Thargoids, except it goes through shields, and if you can get it to detonate close enough to the target, it does module damage without having to drop their shields. So arguably, it's great for what we're about to do because I can take out a target's thrusters without first having to drop their shields and then use either pack hounds or a seeker rack to take out their thrusters, which is a much, much higher risk of destroying the target. So I threw them on here and had a good time using them the other night. So we'll see how this goes. And I probably will only be streaming at most for another 30 or 45 minutes. Primarily, at least we'll have to take a break because I'm going to have to walk my dogs. So, okay, so now, switching gears, we are looking for ships that have mining gear. Probably not this ASP. Usually it's the cargo stuff. But we looked through and nope, no mining gear there. So now we're doing the other fun part about piracy where you sit in Super Cruise and stare at your scanner. After pack counts and prismatics, oh man, if you like small class ships, the Enforcer cannons are fantastic. If you want large class weapons, the advanced plasma accelerators, which those have 3 times the ammo, 3 times the clip size, and they fire much more quickly. I've been playing a lot lately with rapid APAs with thermal conduit, and they're so much fun. They're fire. Yeah, Lego, hop in. Hey, Lego, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, pacifiers are super strong, and hammers are pretty good too.
Yep. And what was that you were going to say? You said
pacifiers and hammers, probably after prismatics, and I guess if you really want pack counts, but after those two, pacifiers are really strong.
Yeah, and pacifiers are a fixed frag cannon, large class frag cannon, that the shot does a much tighter spread. So arguably, if you're closer to the target, you're going to land more of it and then do more damage.
Well, so yeah, they have very tight spread, much faster shot speed, and no damage fall off other than whatever pellets you miss because of the spread.
Yeah, exactly. Imperial hammers, we used those earlier today on the Cobra. That's a railgun that's a triple shot, and one of the benefits of that is if you're using it with feedback cascade, or I guess even super pen, as long as you land one of those 3, you're still getting experimental effects. So sometimes you might kind of be moving and you'll miss with the 3 bursts. So that's one of the benefits. It's a lot hotter. Does it do more? It does more damage than a standard rail if you land all 3, right, Lego?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, whoever
According
answered
to
that as well.
your old video.
I'm
Yeah, it
90%
does a little
sure
bit
that's
more.
right. Yeah.
I definitely prefer regular rails for Super Pen, though.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Just being able to do all your damage in one hit.
In one shot, sure. So again, we're looking for Type 6s, keelbacks, maybe the odd crate, Type 9s, Type 7s, something like that. That's oh, Refiner, here we go. So we got an Asp Scout. This is not as much. We're not going to get much out of him, but we'll go ahead and grab him.
You PvE?
Yeah, we're just doing PvE now. I'm only going to probably stream for about another 30 or 40 minutes. So he's already getting interdicted by the Sidewinder that's behind him, which kind of sucks. I doubt he'll break. Oh, he broke it. Perfect. NPC beating an NPC interdiction. I had a Type 9 give me a run for my money on an interdiction earlier today, Lego.
That is embarrassing.
Yeah. It was almost.
Oh.
And there we go. Okay, so now we're going to try to first get a scan on him. We want to fire at him as quick as we can. We're in anarchy space, so it's not going to matter. He does have low temp diamonds, so we're going to start firing hatch breakers at him. But actually, first, let's go for the flechette launcher. I probably shouldn't have hatch broke him yet because that's going to... these are very tricky to use. Okay, we're just going to go the standard way and take out his shields first. Oh, come on, dummy. I tend to use gimbaled for this because you're so busy with other stuff. But fixed would be great. Or he's dropping mines, so he's fucking himself up. A couple seekers. Let's go back to get his... He doesn't have point defense, which is good. He does have ECM, which is a little on the rare side. Okay, so as soon as he loses his shields, we want to start going after his thrusters. Because this will bring him to as much of a stop as we can get him. Or at least slow him down. One more should do it. Oh, god damn it. And he jumped. He didn't even charge and just jumped on us. And I've got a Grom, so I could have stopped him. Well, that sucks. All right, let's go for another one. You can do this with a wake scanner, chase him to another system, right? We didn't really want... I mean, we're not going to get much out of that scout anyway. But yep, that was a fail for sure. The other night, Lego, I got about... It was either 60 or 8. I have to look on the carrier. About 60 tons in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. I found a fucking Type 9 with 250 tons and accidentally blew it up and only got 15 tons out of it.
Oh.
Nice.
Yes. The most I've ever seen was a Type 9 with about 400. It took me about an hour to get everything out of him, but I got 400 tons of low temp diamonds in an hour.
Sure, yeah.
And that's when they were paying 1.7 million or 6 million, whatever their max was. Do this a few. And Lego, man, when you get on, the CG is popping.
Oh, is it?
Oh my god, dude! Like everybody's there.
Is it still at C-Mice or whatever?
No, it's at Naga. Somebody pronounced it earlier. Nagasaru.
Did it start today?
Yeah, it started today. About 10 o'clock this morning.
I'll have to get.
There's 12 people on my friends list there right now. I saw Pelly, L'Untouchable, Tooldame, Dangerous.com, Barnardo. Trying to think who else. I mean, a ton of Chris Wu. A ton of people are there. And Pelly killed me in my Type 9.
Did he?
Yeah,
Was
he
it
got.
open
He was
randomly?
able to. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it was not. It wasn't a bad thing. I was trying to. I was hoping I would escape. Right. I was purposely, using a Type 9 to show what it was like running the gauntlet. He was obviously.
Guys, see, I can get away.
Oh, I'd said it too. I was like, yeah, I've only died a few times in this. Watch me die this time, and yeah, Pelly then kills me. Where the fuck?
What
is
was he
that?
in? He was in his.
He was in his cutter. No, he was in his cutter. He was
Oh,
with
oh,
somebody
boy.
else.
Oh.
It was him and somebody else.
You're not getting away from that.
No,
Sorry,
no.
Chief.
I mean, you're just, as I said, you're not going to win everything. Refinery. Here we
Pelly
go. So we
is-
got a Type 7. This is awesome, guys.
Pelly is
This
the
is
king
what we
of
want.
that.
Oh, absolutely. There we go. This might be a good one. Watch it not have low temp diamonds. Because every ship I got the other night didn't have low temp. It used to be, if you were in Anarchy Agriculture, everything you grabbed would have low temp diamonds. But that's not been the case for a while. Okay.
Dude, I picked the best time to come back to Elite.
It's a good time, yeah. Money's
So
never
much
been as
stuff
easy.
going
Materials have never been as easy.
I'm just
Okay,
saying,
let's
like,
see what he's got.
community-wise, it's
120 low
coming
temp
back really
diamonds.
strong.
Awesome. This is what we want. So let's drop those shields. Go after the thrusters.
So for someone newer still, community goals, what are the benefits of them?
Credits, participating in the community.
Get to run into people.
I mean, yeah, it's just kind of the social part. Okay, so we got him. We took out his thrusters. Now, we'll see how fast he's moving. He's actually not moving too quickly, but we're going to wait since the shields are coming up pretty quickly. We're going to wait for his shields to come up. We're going to go past him. And we're going to flip around and get in front of him and try to bring him to a stop. This is always tricky. And we're going to start hatch breaking him while we're at it. Let's get all our collectors out.
The strat of engaging them and just circling around them while they try to shoot you doesn't work.
Well, no. Now they're not just running away and coming back to you, right? And the other problem with that, and even this right now, is he's moving so quickly that he's spewing cargo everywhere, right? So it's a bit of a challenge, especially with this guy because he's got so much. He's going to be just spewing it everywhere. It's going to take me forever to pick it all up. And using a medium class like I'm using right now, I don't have as many collectors as I could in, say, something like a cutter. Okay, so he got his shields back again, so we'll try to stop him again. We've got him pretty slow. This is not too terrible.
So how do you keep him incapacitated?
Took out his drives. So eventually he's going to repair. So eventually he's going to get his drives back. But usually takes a while for that to happen. So yeah, he's still moving about. Trying to go slow enough to let my limpets keep up with me. Okay, let's get in front of him again. Now that he got his shields up again. Okay. Just a nice little bump, fella. Oof! Yeah, and see, it used to be that you could bump him and really get him to stop, and now, it's like I bump him and he takes off in another direction. So we'll see what we can get out of him. So every now and then, you do have to rescan to learn, how much cargo he's got left. So he's got 83 left. We've only picked up 5 so far. There's a whole bunch of them out there. Now, what would make sense is I'm going to try to keep him in range, let my collectors pick stuff up for a bit, and then we'll go in and get some more. Because the things will expire. Oops, I didn't realize I didn't have all my collectors out. Let's go. Come on, babies. Some of these are kind of way behind us. Yeah, let's go back and get some of these that are behind us. The boring part of this. Yeah, Nick says he never mastered the the stopping them part of pirating, and it is the hard part, right?
We need,
yeah, and Elysium, it
grappling
used to do
hooks.
that. If you used to be able to take out the power plant and it would bring them to a stop, that no longer happens.
Well, they keep their drives now.
Exactly. If you take out their power plant, they'll keep
Is
their
that-
drives. The only way to get them to be
Well, they-
immobile is to take out their drives.
Yeah.
So where do I sell them? I'll sell them on the black market. So I'll go store them on my carrier, and then I'll sell them on the black market later on.
Does wasn't there some process you can use to clean them?
I don't know. I've never
I
found a
remember
way
that there was at
to
some
to
point. I don't
basically
know if
like
it got
launder
fixed.
them. Yeah, I've never been able to figure
Yeah.
out a way to launder things. If somebody has a way to do that, I would love to know.
If another player buys them off your carrier, are
That's
they
what I
still
want to
on?
try. And I've tried that before, like giving them to a player, but I've not tried it with carriers yet. And I do, to tell you, like having the carrier at the CG, now that we can have carriers and have the CG, it's great.
Yeah.
Judah Fox asks if you have a video about PvE pirating.
I do. Yep, there's a low temp diamond piracy video that is exactly what I'm doing right now. It covers the entire subject. The only change, and I might do an updated one. It's an earlier one, so it might be a little cringier. But the only thing I'm going to change is that the system types are now different.
There's a.
Okay,
isn't
so I'm
there
going
the
to catch
one
up to
where-
him.
Where you get your drive secret off by a Type 6.
Oh, somebody who was running a Type 6.
Somebody had a Type 6 with seeker missiles, and you tried to pirate him, and you got your drives secret.
I did? I'm just, I don't even, I mean, I believe you. I just don't remember that.
I can find it later.
Yeah, if you can
how
find
far
that,
is
I'd love
the-
to see it.
How far is the CG from?
It's not far.
Florida?
Hold on, and I can try to give you an idea.
When you got a sec.
Yeah, let me finish getting this guy.
Is low temp diamonds the best thing you can pirate?
Yeah, it's really the only thing that you can steal that's worth anything. Come here, buddy. Just stop. Yeah, they just bounce off you. I was able to slow the Type 9
So
down
picking
quite a
your
bit
brain
more.
for the knowledge of this, because it's based on supply-demand economics, is there just a whole glut of supply out there, and that's why the values dropped to like 700,000?
Yeah, I think that Frontier God hands it as well.
Yeah, Frontier went in balance.
So
to
yeah, I
making
think
too
it's
much
a
money.
little bit of both.
Because Void Opal's like 1.6 mil compared to the LTDs right now.
Yeah, right. So right now, and really right now, it's Paynite is what makes the most sense to go mine and earn. But I can't steal Paynite. Or if he had it, I would steal it. But this is all that we can get. Again, if I was using something like, if you're really doing this for credits and the video covers that, let me find the video real quick. It's, I could have a lot more active limpets, and because of that, I'd be picking up stuff a lot faster. I'd be making more per hour. But I find the crate a lot more fun. Come on, limpets. Boy, I wish you could engineer limpets for their speed.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh, that would be awesome.
You have
Look,
to
I-
spend engineering mats on each individual limpet you use, and they're still disposable.
It'd be interesting if you could synth premium limpets that had a faster speed,
That'd be funny, yeah.
right? And this is pretty good. We got here pretty quick. And yeah, you can steal from NPC pirates. Absolutely, you can hatch break them just like I'm hatch breaking this guy. You can, in that regard, you can steal from anybody.
Do they aggro on you when you hatch break them? Yeah.
They do. Yes.
Okay.
I'm surprised this guy, when I get closer, I'll verify that he's running weapons. I'm surprised he's not. Usually as they float away like this, they're just firing at you with their weapons still. I don't want him to get too far away because we might de-instance with each other. So let me turn on night vision. I'll be able to see him a little easier. No space for cargo, so let's get rid of some of these limpets. Can always drop limpets, but it's expensive to synth more. Let's get close to this little cluster of them. So yeah, we've already stolen 47 tons, so, you know, that's going to be, what, 25 million? Because you also get a 25%, you know, you only get 75% of their value selling them on the black market.
Still more money than I made trying to mine.
It's a lot more fun way to earn, you know, it's a fun way to earn 50 million, or whatever I'll earn.
Yeah. Well, mining's kind of broken right now.
Pay Night's not too bad. Core mining is definitely broken right now.
No, you can't scan. Like the scanner doesn't work.
Oh, it's straight up broken.
Shithead.
Yeah.
Okay, that I had not heard yet.
You have to. So you scan, but it highlights things that are behind you. So the way you get around it is you turn FA off and do a front flip, and you scan as you're like halfway through the flip, and then when you come right around, you scan again, and it'll keep things highlighted.
Okay, good to know. Let's see if we can. I can move with him.
The fuck?
And maybe just kind of catch him. Stop him. No, he just bounces off of you. Oh, I think that. No, I don't think that slowed him down much. Let's scan him while we're here. See what he's got left. 34. The thing I like about piracy in general, and PC piracy too, is it's some of the most complex. It's the most complex gameplay to earn credits. Right? There's not much else that takes, you know, you've got to interdict, you've got to use hatch breakers, collectors, sub-target modules, you know, different weapons, make sure you're not killing them. I mean, there's a lot to it, and that's what I've always enjoyed about it.
So I know you're using a Corvette Mark II. Is like, I know size of ship because like you just can't do it with a small ship.
I mean, you can. You're just not going to make that much money, right? If you're doing it for credits, a small class ship wouldn't make much sense. And absolutely a large class ship, if I was doing this for credits, it makes a lot more sense. I just don't enjoy the large class ships, so that's why I'm sticking with the Crate Mark II right now. So that's just completely a personal preference. Right, like I've got a cutter back at my carrier that's set up for this that I easily could have jumped in. You know, it's got 256 tons of cargo, but it's got, like, this has got 8 active collectors. I think it's got 11, or it might even have 13. It might not have that many because of the other modules, but yeah, and that's the much better way to do it for credits. All right, let's go in for another pass. Also makes sense to, I'm trying to get in front of him so that as it hatch breaks him, you know, he's coming toward me and then will pass me. Get all my collectors out there. Come here, Big Daddy. See, even that won't bring him to a stop. All right, let's see what he's got left. Only 7. So we'll be done here in a sec. And again, we're in anarchy space, so we don't even get wanted for this. Let's back up and get some of this stuff that we left back here. Oh, those might be the limpets I dumped. Yeah, they are. Let's see if there's any of them down there. No, they're all in front of us. Okay, good. For those that are maybe new to collectors, if you have something targeted, if I were to target like that one low temp diamond, and if I were to fire a collector right now, it would go pick up that one cargo, bring it back, and then the collector would die, would explode. If you have nothing targeted, it will pick up stuff based on your ignore list, and I don't have to ignore my own limpets. It's easier if I do, but if I because if I jettison them, it won't pick them back up. But just sending them out with nothing targeted just lets them just do their work until they die. I'm using B class limpets because B class limpets, while they're heavier, they have a much longer range. Or maybe not much longer, like I don't know, it's a 30 or 40% longer range, where A-rated would have a longer lifespan. For this, I don't care about the lifespan of the limpets. I only care about how far they can go to pick things up. And that's probably going to do it. Let's see if he's empty. All right, do we leave him be or do we kill him?
Kill him.
Any votes? Any votes? Anybody want to save him?
X, you're not a griefer.
What's an NPC?
He's a... Yeah, but still, you need to... yeah, dude, if you kill him, like, it's just the next step. I killed that one guy who was just trying to save those people from the burning station.
Well, you see how the flechette launcher is working, right? So see how I'm actually doing damage to his shield generator. Now, he is taking some hull damage, but this is going through his shields. Oh, I was hoping maybe I could take out his shields before I killed him, but I don't think I'm going to be able to.
That's right, X. Give in. Murder.
And he is dead. Okay, so now let's head back to our carrier. And once I get there, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a day once I get back. But we'll chat for a little bit longer here. Thank you for everybody that joined today. It's been a lot of fun. I'll have to, given the crowd we had today, I'll have to consider doing this more often. I've put the link in several times. I'll paste it in again if you want to come chat. If you're looking for a group to play with, we've got a pretty good sized group in the Discord. I think we're almost to 4,000 members. So we've got all kinds of play styles. So stop on by.
How do you join in game, I guess, more officially?
What do you mean by join in game?
Like Squadron 11 or
so Squadron 11 specifically, so to join a squadron, each squadron kind of has their own rules. The mechanics in game, you would just you go over to the squadron panel on the home screen and go through it that way. For our squadron, the rules to join are up in the welcome channel in the Discord. In short, we ask that folks get sponsored by another squadron member, mainly just because we want people to kind of hung out a little bit, get to know us, get to know folks. And so, you get somebody to sponsor you, and then basically that's just, hey, I know this guy, he's a good guy kind of thing. And then we set up we call it an interview with one of our squadron leaders, which is pretty informal. It's just, again, we just kind of want to get to know you, discuss our squadron rules, things like that. Like, kind of our big ones are obviously no cheating, no combat logging, nothing like that. And then we require that if you do BGS tasks with us, and that's really the point of the squadron, is you want to help participate in BGS. And so if you're going to do that, that we require all BGS to be done in open, things like that. So
makes sense.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Hey, Zegius, how is your tutorial backlog? Like how many?
Oh,
how many things do you
how
have
much stuff
queued
do I
up?
have on my list right now?
Right.
Let me look at my upcoming list. So on my hot list, I've got 22 things. On my main ideas list, I've got another 35. So it's pretty long.
Wow. All right.
I'm always happy to add to it. So if you've got requests.
One of the things that I have been noticing since playing the game and kind of looking around, voice attack seems to be super popular for kind of macroing and doing a couple different things.
Yes, that's what I'm actually going to move that to the hot list right now. Nope, I have not covered it
or found any either long or short tutorials kind of for a somebody that's a noob at voice attack versus somebody that's good and looking just to tune up.
I think it's a great idea. It's one of those things that's been on my list for a while. I just moved it for I kind of have a hot list of things I'm like actively working on or kind of want to work on next. I just moved it over to that list because that's a great idea. I've wanted to do that for a long time.
Okay. Yeah,
and Bobacks, no, we're not that picky with requirements. Oh, I just realized I'm jumping into the lion's den.
I shouldn't have asked. I'm sorry.
You realize I use voice attack all the time.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't use it for voice control, but I do use it for macros.
Oh, I use it for voice control because I play with my HOTAS, right? And I can't be bothered to find keys on my freaking keyboard because it's in a tray under the desk. I'd have to pull it out and hunt and find it. So I just use my voice, and I'm very happy with that. Plus, I have an all-woman crew.
Not set up to fight. Fortunately, Anaconda just nice and slow.
By the way, this is Commander Ravenholt. I did pop in because I just happened to be cruising by and heard the discussion and thought I would put in my 1.5 cents worth.
No sweat. You're absolutely welcome.
Why aren't you landing?
Because I just got interdicted. Oh, there you go, Cement. Yeah.
Sorry, speaking to myself.
Oh, I thought you were asking me. Beacon's on, Cement.
There we go. I got everything lined up, and it was just like not accepting me.
Yeah, it would be nice to get to the carrier, given I've got, how much did I get off that guy? 89 tons of low temp diamonds. And there we go. But thank you for the wing, Cement. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, go take Chris Wu, Cement. That's weird. Chris Wu, when you typed in pew, pew, Cement, it held it on chat, on stream. That's weird. What the hell's wrong with pew, pew? Is there anything you do special to escape player interdictions? Yes, you submit always. Here's the thing with player interdictions. The player has probably done thousands of them. They are going to win. In the thousands of interdictions I've done, I've lost officially 1, maybe 2. So just submit. You are not going to win it. You're almost certainly going to be at a disadvantage. Just to begin with, you'll be at a disadvantage. You're probably got the less maneuverable build than they do. And if you lose an interdiction, the cooldown is going to be 40. Well, it's going to be 40 seconds until you can jump. Where if you submit, it's going to be 18 seconds at best case. Don't risk it. If you give somebody 40 seconds to shoot at you, you are going to die. Okay, so now all we have to do once we get here is I'm going to transfer these over. Yeah, I got 67 from that ship the other day. So we'll transfer over. And so in about, man, that was just a little, between the 2 sessions today and the other day, maybe an hour and a half, I stole 156 tons of low temp diamonds from NPCs. Right? Pretty easy, and I find it rather fun to do. Right? Now later I will look and see, to Lego's question earlier, to see if we can come up with a way to, launder them essentially and clean them. So Yeah, last time you submitted, you got blown up in 20 seconds. I mean, it happens. Look, just like everything in a combat game, you're not going to win every encounter, but generally your best bet is to submit full pips to systems. You've got to have proper defenses. If you've got chaff, pop chaff, you're probably going to have an attacker with fixed, so that's not going to do you a whole lot of good. Heat sink can be a good idea. If you do lose your shields, immediately pop a heat sink. Hopefully you'll drop off their scanners, for that brief little moment. Always high wake. I pasted it in earlier, but all of this is covered in my beginner's guide to open. That's the best thing to do, and just kind of recognize again, you're not going to win. You're not always going to win, but if you do it right, you have a very good chance of winning. I'll put in that video one more time. Yeah, go ahead.
A couple of things that might help. There's no guarantee that any of this will. But once you've submitted and you've dropped, immediately go turn off your flight assist.
Oh, sure.
Pull a 180, boost, because then you're going the opposite direction that he's going when he pops in. So he's got to turn around, shed the velocity, and come back at you.
And that's right. The main issue there in general is going to be that, you're almost certainly not going to be as maneuverable as your attacker. I mean, these are all good ideas, especially FA off and using your thrusters. So you're not just flying in a straight line, but really just like the video I pasted in, you're going to submit, you're going to drop, you're going to, as quickly as you can, target any remote system so that you can high wake. Because if you go for low wake, you A, will probably get mass locked, or B, you're like earlier with that vulture, you're going to jump, they're going to jump right behind you. You're going to jump, they're going to jump right behind you. So if you just want to get the hell out of Dodge, get to another system, regroup yourself, figure out what you're going to do next, probably that guy's going to move on to another target, and you're not going to have to worry about them anymore, right? Where if you do try to jump back to Super Cruise, they're just going to jump right back behind you and just attack you again and just wear you down, right? So you're going to be really busy when you first jump in. But yeah, FA off, keeping lateral thrusters is absolutely great. Yeah.
Well, the thing about high waking, you can actually set up a default macro to high wake your ass out of there with voice attack. It'll pick the system, and you just say high wake, and it well, you have to set it up, but I mean,
no, sure, absolutely, you can do something like that. Yep. All kinds of ways to do it, right? But in short, you want to submit, you want to get locked to a remote system. It's going to take, the 8 seconds or so it takes for your frameshift drive to cool down anyway, right? So I don't use a macro for that, but no reason to not, right? Essentially, it's just going to pull up nav, go to the very bottom one of the list, grab that one, and just give you something to lock and get out to really quickly. Yeah, but the biggest thing, again, don't fight the interdiction. Don't fuck around with trying to fight against your attacker if you're using a simple trade ship. Now, if you're going to trade in a cutter and you're going to run a big shield on it, sure, put some weapons on it. No reason to not. But even if you're into Type 9, like if you run mine launchers, you can think of doing things like that. And like the guy that serial interdicted me earlier, if I'd had a mine launcher, I might have tried to get him a little bit. But that's just going to add time, complexity. You're probably going to be, panicked a bit anyway if it's your not your first time. Right? It's you just want to, and you don't want to have to deploy hard points, and now you're trying to jump. You got to get your hard point stowed, and I think you just want to get the hell out of there. You want proper defenses, and you want to get the hell out as quick as you can. So, well, guys, thanks everybody who joined me today. Like I said, this was a lot of fun. I kind of streamed on a whim, got up this morning and thought, hey, the CG's today, let's stream, and I'm very glad I did. This was a lot of fun. Again, if you're looking to join in Discord and want to come chat with us, please feel free. For those in Discord, I'll be back here in a little bit. I just need to go grab something to eat and and walk the dogs and such. So, again, thanks everybody, and I will see you guys all very soon.